It's time to drink water. Hello, 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 meow meows. How y'all heckin' doing? Welcome to this special edition of Kaji stream. Oh my goodness, you can tell I'm already freaking nervous because I already made a mistake. Miss button. What the? Oh my God, Rose, what are you doing? But I, heckin' oh my God, yeah, oh my God, I'm already getting really nervous. It's like, I don't even know why though. It's like, it's not that big a deal. It's like, I'm not like doing a face cam or anything. I'm literally just like, I got my camera aimed down at my desk and like, just gonna see my hands. Like, it's not really that big a deal. But like, I just did this last minute. I didn't even do anything last night. Cause like, I mentioned at the end of last night's stream, like, chat, I'm thinking about doing a bonus stream tomorrow, like an IRL stream. And then it's like I literally had like 7 hours after that stream to do something and I didn't. I was just lazy the entire night. And so I just woke up this morning and just like got everything ready in like an hour. Just completely rushed and like, just not even fully. This is going to be like a test run. Consider this like a test run for like any future IRL streams, I guess. Um but yeah, this feels so weird, just like doing this all of a sudden and just like on a Wednesday as well. Like it's gonna be a short stream, by the way. It's just gonna probably only be gonna be hanging out for like an hour or 2 hours. But I think this was a really cool idea. So basically, what's going on is I got this new board game that I backed on Kickstarter like years ago. This was like before I started streaming. This like some Kickstarters just take forever to get produced, right? And so it's like a second edition of one of my favorite board games, and it's finally here, and like it's still in its plastic wrap. We're gonna do the unboxing on stream. I'm just gonna like get it prepared because I'm gonna play it with friends later today, which that is not gonna be on stream. But just I don't know. I figured it'd be a very fun and silly and interesting, different thing to do, right? Because I know I've just been doing nothing but video games, so I'd like, oh yeah, I figured I needed to do something like this at some point, right? I don't know. So yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, oh my God, welcome on in. It's so nice to see so many of y'all for this. This is kind of crazy. Welcome on in. I don't know if can I say hello to everyone? Can I get everyone? Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Hello, Crimfrogs. Hello, Flex. Hello, Questionable. Hello, Mysterious. Hello, Ace. Hello, Captain. Hello, Blood Altar. Hello, Ender. Hello, Keegs. Let's see. Hello. I might say someone's name a second time. Uh, Hello, Red. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Misty. Hello, Volp. Hello, Angel. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Rose. Hello, Neutral. Oh my God, this is crazy. Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Well then, I guess now that we got that out of the way, how? Oh, look, a mouse? What? Huh? Where? But without further ado, let's jump on into it, shall we? God, I hope my camera's positioned properly. This is gonna be so jank. Let me tell you, this is not gonna be professional by any means. I'm probably gonna be shuffling the camera around a bunch. Probably gonna be in like facing the wrong direction or something. Like I'm gonna have to change something midstream. I don't even know. But let's just get into it because I really wanna look at this game. Very excited. Let's make sure that camera's facing down. What am I doing? A little nervous because this is something that's new to me. Like, I mean, I think that's pretty normal. Like, just anything you do for the first time, anything you're new to, you're gonna have some amount of nervousness. So it's like, I'm not like scared, but it's just like the nerves. I don't know. I'm just a little jittery right now, but I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm excited. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to showing you guys this and just having some fun today. Let's see. Where is? Okay. First things first. Oh, that's the wrong kitty. Yep, I'm definitely gonna be making a lot of mistakes on stream, I'm sure. Let's see. There's that. There we go. Mia. Live from horny jail? What? Nuh-uh. No jail here. That's just my cozy bedroom, that's all. Not too low though. Oh yeah, don't worry. It's looking at my desk, but let's see. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Let's turn this camera on. Let's see where it's facing. Um, let's see. It's if I got everything working as intended. Hey, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Hey. What are you? Why are you throwing cheese at my ass? What the hell? That's not where cheese goes. But yeah, this is not a good camera. This is like I don't even know how old. I don't guys. I don't even remember where I got this camera from. I think I got it like for like a garage sale or like from a hand-me-down from a friend or something. Like I don't even know. I've had this cam just sitting in a drawer for years. I actually for the longest time I forgot I even had this. And then I'm just like looking around in like drawers randomly. I can't remember what I was like maybe looking for something, but like I just found this camera. I'm like, oh, I do have a webcam because for the longest time I thought I didn't have one. But yeah. Why didn't it work on the IRL? Wait, why didn't it work on the IRL cam? Wait, I'm sorry, there is no cheese launcher in my bedroom. Not yet, anyways. But oh my god, hi Storm. Hello, hello. Wait, wait. Oh my god, I could actually do this. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god, look at that lag. Look at that lag. Oh, that's terrible. Look, it's so blurry. But yeah, hello, hello. Hi, hi. Need the beans, the beans. Yes. Of course, I told you to be pops. Yeah, of course there'd be beans. Hand reveals, yes. Ooh, yeah. But oh, let's get the keyboard out of there. Okay. So I want to get this position so there's mostly table space. And I don't know if this is enough lighting either. I hope we'll be able to like actually see like what I'm doing. Otherwise, I can bring out another light. I have like a ring light. I can bring out. That might help a little bit. But how you doing, Storm? Welcome on in, Meow. Hello. Yeah, those gloves some more, dude. These are great. These are so great. I got these from someone I met down in Seattle. They're like, I don't use these anymore, so I got these and the leggies too. And you want them? I'm like, yes, because I originally actually ordered the leggies before, and they ended up being not as advertised. They were completely like they weren't the 3D squishy beans. They were just like flat. Actually, wait, hold up. I could just show you guys. Oh, this is crazy. Wait, one sec. Yeah, yeah. Let me show you these like like knockoff beans. Wait, where did I put them? Oh, here they are. Okay, let's see. Uh, so like, yeah. These are the proper ones. These are the ones with the squishy beans. Squish squish. Yeah, these. So like these were given to me with the hand beans from someone I met. And then but the ones that I ordered before these were just like these. There's just like flat beans. Just flat. I mean they're big beans. And they are still kind of cute. And I guess you could walk on these. So it's not like I'm not like sad that I got these. Like they okay, so like the big thing is they advertised them as these. These they use the images showing these beans, but they delivered these. So like obviously it's like okay, that's not what I paid for, but at the end of the day, it's like I could still wear these, still look adorable, and I could actually walk on these. And then I did eventually get these. So I mean, that's it's fine. It's good. It's great. So now I got extra beans. More light, more light, more better. Oh, so you guys think I should get like a should I pull out some more light? Cause like I like my bed. This is actually more light than it's normally in my bedroom. By the way, there's this funny part of me like face reveal if I haven't seen what you look like and know that you're incredibly cute. What the storm? Oh my god, no, I'm just. Where's the? Oh my god. Wait. Yeah, that one. Yeah, there we go. I'm just like brain fart. Thank you, Star. Thank you. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I'm actually. I'll be real with y'all. I am not prepared for a face reveal. Like I haven't shaved yet. Like At least not within the last couple of days. And it's like obviously I'm not gonna show that because that's just no, that's not what I want to show. But anyways, we got board game. Oh, actually, that is kind of dark. You know what? Maybe I should get that other light. Those are peak. I'm right. I love these little beans. I love them. The dropship marketing. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Actually, I can't even remember where I got them from. Don't ignore the redeem. Wait, sorry. Was there a redeem earlier that I need to do something for? Oh my God, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Sorry, it's like, okay, bear with me, chat, because again, this is like, I'm nervous, so I'm like probably going to miss stuff. I'm going to probably miss messages. I might miss redeems. Just bear with me here. But yeah, yeah. What I was, as I was saying, I would like, normally the room is a lot darker than this. I have like a second light over like in behind me. That's doing more like, oh yeah, actually, I can show you. If normally when I'm just playing video games in my room, hanging out, this is how much light is in my room. That's normal. And then I got the second lamp that I turn on for this. But if you want extra light, I'll go get the ring light. I'll get that set up. Um, in the meantime, here y'all can look at. This is the game that I'm gonna open. Camp Grizzly. This is such a cool board game, especially if you're a major like a huge horror movie fan, of the Friday the 13th type kind of movies, like the kill like serial killer type horror movies. Like this is a fantastic board game that encapsulates those movies in board game form really, really well. It's so cool. I'm stalling. No, I'm getting distracted. That's what's going on. Okay, let me go get the light. Let me go get the light. One sec, one sec. Um, I need to figure out. I need to figure out where to plug this in though, because my streaming PC's USB slots are all used up. Wait, hold up. I have. Wait. I have a spot I know where I can plug it in. I know where I can plug it in. Here. Okay, so the light's gonna go here. Okay, that's. Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, good. Because the cable's gonna reach. That's right. I need to go. Will it be in the games room? Wait, love spooky board games. Yeah, there's a bunch of good spooky board games out there, but this one is like my all-time favorite. Okay, so I think I can plug this in. Here, one sec. I gotta plug this in where my phone charging cable is plugged in at the moment. Okay, that should work now. Let there be lights. Okay, there we go. That's like, it's very blinding. Very just, I'm not used to this, but I mean, it's so you guys can get a better picture. Yeah, there we go. We got some more light. Um, Hi Onyx, welcome on in, Meow. Welcome. Wait, did you just woo redeem guys? What? What? Did you seriously? Where? Wait. Ooh, speak redeem missed. Oh wait, it was. Oh, it's right. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Let's get this out of the way. Let me just. Oh my God. Guys, we're trying to open up a board game, not do woo speaks here. What are you doing? Uh, since there were so many peeps here today, I gotta say this. My paws are naked just for you. So you can see what my tiny bottom hands can do to you when I fondle these you. If you wanted, we could hold those or pin them against the wall. Bro, what is this? Oh my God. I've given chat too much power. I've given chat way too much power. Like, y'all are, oh my God. Okay, all right, let's just, there's too many distractions, I wanna get this game open. Where's get the plastic? Worth? Yeah, okay, alright, yeah. You just keep snickering over there. Yeah. Mirrored Kaji looks cursed? No, it's fine, it's fine. It looks normal. It looks totally normal. Let's see. There's the plastic. Dude, it's like Christmas. That's one of the cool things about like Kickstarters when you order all these like games off there. Like I have been doing for many, 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 many years. Like I'm talking like 10 plus years. I've been ordering board games off Kickstarter. I haven't been able to back a board game though for like the last 2 years. Obviously for you know money reasons. I do sort of miss it, but at the same time, it's like wait, it's like I've got enough games already. But this one, like I said, this one was back like 2.5 years ago, maybe 3. So it's finally arrived. So this is like way, way back. But yeah, it's like Christmas when you get a new game in and it's just like unpacking it, getting out of the box and like ooh, unwrapping it. So oh man, I can't make the camera any more zoomed out than it already is, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to like deal with the amount of space this camera is covering. But hopefully this sees enough for everyone. Um, oh, actually, I wonder. Hold up, because I want things to be facing me, because I want to be able to read them. But at the same time, it's gonna be upside down for you guys. Um, you know how to give chat more power? No, Red, no, no. You're wearing the bell collar? Wait, should I? Need to raise the camera higher? Any higher than it's not gonna be the desk. Like this is like this like yeah, like if I just lift the camera, like move it, like there you go. You can see the edge of the desk right there. This is literally as much table space as I can get on camera. It is because this is my computer desk. It's not really like a big. It's not a big desk. Um, but it does what it need to do for computer stuff. But yes. Ooh. Uh, oh. So this is the second edition. This is actually the second edition. The first edition was pretty low quality, but it was an amazing game. Like it caught my attention instantly because of its themes, its artwork, some of its mechanics too are really cool. And like I fell in love with this game, and I've played this game a bunch with my friends. And when I saw, and you know what's crazy? Here, let me just story time. So like I I had backed this game along with all of its expansions because on Kickstarter sometimes they'll release like extra content during the Kickstarter like as stretch goals or something. And so they eventually had like eight expansions and I did back them all, but those expansions were still being produced while the main game was being delivered. So I got the main game early and then eventually I would have gotten the expansion content. But some issues arised where the address where I was having everything mailed to originally got changed, and I completely forgot to change the address for the mailing. So I think what ended up happening is the new content, all the expansion stuff, eventually got shipped out to the old address, and I guess I didn't realize until it was too late, and so I was never able to get the all the other content, and even trying to contact the company saying like, hey, I never got my expansion content. It's like, is there anything you guys can do? And I never got a response. They went just completely radio silence. And mind you, this is like again like a while after everything was already shipped and delivered, and like this was mostly on me because like I'm dumb. I don't check a lot of these things, and like I'm keeping track of a lot of other games at this point as well. Like and so I lost track of a lot of stuff, and so like I'm probably checking in on these guys like a year or two after everything's already been complete. So I kind of like this is kind of on me. So I didn't get the rest of the content. Anyways, um this with the second edition comes with all 8 expansions built in. So this right here is the base game with all 8 expansions in it. So I'm finally going to play this game with all of its content, all of its expansions. Like, oh, I'm so freaking excited. 'Cause, like, oh, it's like, yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. Oh, Mimi Pause. Hello, hello, Mimi. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to a special edition Kaji stream where we're unboxing a fancy new board game. First IRL stream. Crazy, right? Hope it's going well so far. Yeah, honestly, it's like it's not too janky. I mean, we got some extra lights set up. The camera's working. I wonder if I could flip though. Here, let me try something, chat. I'm gonna try something. I want to see if like I can make it so it's facing right side up for both you and me. Let's see if I go. Was it transform? Oh wait, I have to unlock it first. Yes, OBS stuff. Okay, bear with me, chat. Bear with me. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Transform, rotate 180 degrees. Yo, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, hey, there we go. I think this works. I mean, it's like the angle is a little weird, but I mean, I think this will work because now it's right side up for both of you. Now I'm wondering though, like what about the words? Are the words backwards for you guys? No, the words aren't backwards. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, cool. So let's see. So here's the rule book. So what kind of game is this? This is a semi-cooperative survival horror game. So like you play the camp counselors. This is essentially like mostly themed off of Friday the 13th. So like Freddy, or no, sorry, not Freddy, Jason. You know, like the dude with the machete and the ski mask. And this is like at Camp Crystal kind of thing. But this is basically like inspired by that. I bet OBS has some rotation filter or something. Yeah. It totally works as intended. It's perfect. It's good. Get with thumbs. Oh yeah, everything's flipped now, so thumbs up. There we go. You didn't even start it? Wait, what? Took a screenshot. I'll count them up later. Oh, oh my god, Volt. Still on top of it. But yeah, this is so you could play up to, what was it, 6 players? Yeah, 1 to 6 players. So you play the camp counselors, and the AI essentially controls like the killer on the loose in the campsite, trying to chase you down, trying to kill you, obviously, while you as the counselors are trying to collect various items to escape the camp in different ways. And that's one of the really cool things, is that there isn't just one way to escape the camp. Like in this image here, for example, again, this is like due to a really crummy camera. I can't really zoom in. It's like very blurry, so I apologize, but it's kind of like the best I got. But you can see how like if you go down here, you can escape with the ranger tower. Up here's the van, over here's the barn and the boat. And to go to these different exits, you have to collect different resources around the map. So like this one requires like these 3 specific resources. You can't really see them, but they're like, what are these, for example? Like they're like the keys, a winch, and a battery, I think. To like do the ranger tower. And then this one requires like also keys, but like 2 different, I think, was that a gas can and also a battery. So anyways, you work as a team to try and collect those items and escape the camp via one of those four routes. But the reason why it's semi-cooperative is because if one or multiple of the camp counselors already have those 3 items amongst themselves, they can, if they so choose, to escape, leaving behind anyone else who wasn't at the appropriate spot when the escape happens. And so you could, like, you know, work together as a team, and then it's like, hey, okay, we got all the items collected. Okay, you, me, let's get out of here, and then like leave everyone else behind. Anyways, that's not something you have to do, but it's something you can do. I just like that the game leaves that open as an option. So it's like, so that's why they call it a semi co-op. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. But this game's got a bunch of different like camp counselors with their own like unique abilities. Oh, that's cool. The tracker for Brutus. Actually, why am I looking at these through the rule book? Let's just actually take the pieces out. Yeah, let's do that. Freddy Fazbear? Oh yeah, actually he is a bear. Okay, like he's not an actual bear. He's wearing a bear mask. Are you gonna play with friends? Yeah, I'm gonna actually play it later today, and that's why I wanted to do an unboxing just before that. And hopefully I don't get too distracted and I'm late, but that's not for like another 3 hours, so I got time. But yeah, Whoa, it's got a double-sided board. Yo, that's sick. Yeah, like I haven't looked at the Kickstarter in a while, so there's gonna be a lot of like things I've probably forgotten about that was advertised. But yeah, like so for one thing, a double-sided, that's new. I mean, there's two variations of the board. Um, ooh, I don't know if the camera can show it well, but like um there's like shiny screening on the buildings. Like you can kind of see it where the you can kind of see it here. See how like the light kind of like shines off of the off the buildings? They're like shiny as opposed to like the rest of the board. That's a nice touch. That's a nice little detail. That's pretty cool. So I'm assuming the two sides are like different layouts. Oh yeah, this one has like a giant central building. Um like there. And then whereas the other side has more has like just a campfire in the center and then like smaller buildings on the outside. So that's really nice too. That was in the first edition. They only had this side of the board in the first edition. And I'm sure the board has probably been like changed around just a little bit. Like rules were probably polished, things were probably tightened up. Um I'm sure the rule book is a lot more detailed too, because I know like there were definitely some weird descriptions in the first rule book where like some rules weren't like clearly explained. I'm sure they covered all that as well. But yeah, this is the fancy board. Let's see if I can show. So here you have like a tracker that the killer goes on to track like for each kill he gets stronger. So I think he probably starts either at like yeah, they call it the body count tracker. So he starts at like 0, and every time he kills either one of the campers, one of you guys, or sometimes you can have like NPC characters show up via like specific cards. Um, they could they the killer can kill them, and the body count goes up, and so it looks like you get like +1 stock, attack, damage. Those are the killer's stats. So each kill gets a little more powerful, which makes the game a little bit harder. So you got to be careful not to die. Do not die. Hope you have a good time playing. Thank you. I'm gonna have a wonderful time playing this. I've been looking forward to this for so long. Like I said, I think this game I think the Kickstarter was live like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe longer. I don't know. It's been a while. But yeah, ooh, look at all this. So this is like 8 expansions worth of content right here, plus the base game, which is really cool. So there's a lot of stuff to go through. Um, all the characters are acrylic now. Before they were like cardboard standees. Oh man, actually wait. I could go get the first edition and kind of show you guys like and like compare the two components actually. I could do that. You'd have set this up on gaming table? No, because my streaming PC isn't over there. It would have required way more effort. This is literally something I set up in like an hour. Maybe one day I can try and get a setup working over at my gaming table, but for now this is what I got to work with. But yeah, actually I'll be right back. I can like show you guys. I can like compare the components. One sec. Oh, I have awoken my kitty over out in the living room, so she might pop over for a visit, and then get everything covered in cat hair, as cats do. But then it's not unboxing; it's just showing. Well, I mean, no, I'm still gonna be like taking out all these components and whatnot. But I figure it's like an interesting thing just to kind of give you guys like to show you what I was like working with before. So here are the new pieces. They're all like fancy hard plastic, kind of like see-through acrylic. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And then they're gonna have like plastic standees to attach these to. But the character standees from the first game were literally just like these little like cardboard tokens like this. I gotta get used to like how the camera is angled. But yeah. Oh my god, the camera can't even like focus on things. This is a really old webcam, so apologies for like the poor quality again. But yeah, so these are like the old, and now you got like fancy schmancy like plastics character like standees. That's pretty nice. That's a really good upgrade. Also, one interesting thing. This is you can see like the actually you can see like how thick this new second edition is. Like just keep in mind like this is a lot thicker than so this is second edition. First edition box, a lot skinnier. It's like maybe a third skinnier. Um and it was kind of a pain because this is the first edition copy right here. So it's also a bit of a mess. There's no insert. They didn't even have an insert. That's how like uh because like how budget it was, which is I mean this is fine. This is common for some Kickstarter games. You know, it's like think of it like an indie developer for like video games, right? Sometimes they just don't have like the crazy budget to work with, which is why they get it uh, backed on Kickstarter to help fund the production of it. But yeah, so uh, this is basically what the first edition was. So these are like the components that are loose in the box. I had to like bag them up myself so things don't make a big mess in here. But now, thankfully, the second edition actually has like an insert for things to go, which is really nice. That's also really nice. If you had enough pieces to make a second gaming table in your room for the unboxing, again, like it's more about the camera positioning. Like I need a tripod, I need a camera with like a longer cable, um, and probably better lighting. It's just I don't have there's a lot of resources that I don't have to like do like a fully produced. Like I said, this was going to be a jank production. This was going to be totally last minute. This wasn't going to be anything crazy. This is like a test run for any like future IRL stuff I wanted to do, but I figured this was like a fun way to kind of do it. Also, hi Mayor, welcome on in, meow. And yeah, hands with beans. I got the beans. Little paws. Yeah. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Tabletop Simulator. I'm pretty sure they got this game on Tabletop Simulator. So yeah, here's all the like the plastic standees for the characters, which I'll go and I'll probably put those together later. What's this? Ooh, actually like an actual like metal bloody key. This is just like a little collector's thing. This isn't like anything mechanical. Actually, this might be the first player token. I could see this maybe being like the first player token because sometimes they do that in games where they just have like a special like a really neat like a metal coin or like a little like miniature or like something to represent like first player marker. So I think that might be what that could be. Um oh and here's the kitty. Oh man, hi Meow Meow, hi Merle. You wanna come say hello to people on the camera? There's Meow Meow. There she is. There's the little troublemaker who's always getting in the way of my video games. Cat on cam, we got a cat, yeah. And her tail's probably gonna like push the camera too. Yeah, there's just sniffing around. What's all this random stuff up on my desk, huh? What's all this? You know, get your fur all in my board game. My brand spanking fresh, hot off the press board game. Just covered in your smelly cat fur. Yeah. Oh, and yep, she pushed the camera. Okay, there we go. Now I gotta now thanks, Merle, thanks. Now I gotta reposition. Okay, let's see. I think oh I don't even remember how I had a position before. Okay, I think that works. Cool. But that's Merle. That's my baby Meow Meow. Yes, that's my little sweetie. Hmm. Okay, like I wanna into huh? Focus on me, the kitty say. I mean, oh, yep, spare baggies. This is how I have literally thousands of baggies. I have a box full of nothing but these. nothing but baggies because board games love to send you extra baggies, and so I got them in all shapes and sizes. Free baggies, awesome. I got more of those. Let's see. Holy crap! These are all the characters. These are all the characters. In the base game, I think there were 8 characters to choose from, maybe 10, but now they're all in like cardboard, a little thicker. And there's like, and because remember, this is like 8 expansions worth of content. So yeah, this is a lot of characters. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I gotta remember when I'm doing things, I need to do it like in the view of the camera. I'm so not used to doing this kind of thing. This is so foreign to me. But yeah, look at this. So this is an example character. So who do we got here? We got um Jody. So he's got like his unique abilities here, and then he's got his like fear tracker here, which is essentially like your health bar. So obviously you start at the top, and then like the more damage you take, the lower you go, and until you bleh. Oh, one interesting thing though is that the numbers don't exactly represent the health, because you can see it goes like from 3 to 2, 1, and back to 2. That's actually adrenaline and your amount of movement. So like you start with 3 movement, you take 1 damage, you can only move 2 spaces, you take another damage, you can take 1. Oh, hi Meow Meow. Hi sweetie. Here we go. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Okay. Silly. Come on. I know, what's going on? Oh, you're gonna cover my beans in your cat hair too. Holy Mother of Spectrum. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like yeah, that's like how much movement they have. I don't know what this number is. This I think is new. Maybe this is like a base number of damage that they deal without a weapon, because before in the first edition game you needed to have a weapon in order to deal damage. So if you didn't have a weapon, you were screwed. So you had to find a weapon quickly to defend yourself. But now I think they probably, if I had to guess, because I can't remember all the updated rules that they did for it, but like I think this is like base damage that you deal without a weapon. That might be what that is, but I could be wrong. I'll have to check later. But yeah, so you got to pop these little cardboard out, and now there's gonna be like little arrow tokens. Let's see. Should probably be somewhere in here, right? In here maybe? Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. So let's see. There is, yeah, these little like triangle pieces. So you're gonna have like your player board on the table, and then this little triangle piece is gonna like slot in, and then just like kind of be moved down to keep track of like where your health is. Very, very handy. Because before all the player cards were just normal cards. They weren't like thick cardboard or anything like that. So that's a nice little component upgrade. So yeah, we got Jody, who's a loner and a rebel. Let's see. We got Sherry. I think this was the character I usually played. Let me see. She's Orienteer, Nature Trail. She's really good at going through the nature trails, which is like one way you can kind of escape, or like they were like shortcuts on the map, which was really handy. But there's always a risk of, if you take one of the nature trails, you could get lost in the woods, which then you could potentially like have an encounter with the killer. So with most characters, it was a big risk, but with her ability, it kind of lets her go through the nature trails with a lot less risk. And we got Karen, who's mentor inspired. She's like, I guess, the art teacher or something like that. We got Tracy. We got obviously in like a mass murder horror movie, you gotta have your cheerleader character. You just gotta. So she's the scream queen. Her ability, if I remember correctly, she's like she can like distract the killer and scream and like get his attention, and so letting other people like go and do something that they need to do. Then we got CJ, who's coach and sprinter. I'm sure some of the abilities either have been either A, updated, or B, maybe even like just reworked into like something new. I'd have to go over them in detail. But yeah, these were the characters from the base game, or rather from the first edition base game. Uh, you can have a lurk. Well, okie dokie, meow meow. You have yourself a good lurky, buddy. Okay. Definitely not gonna forget to skin it for the outfit this time before selling. Wait, huh? Oh, for Red Dead. Lol. And now there's like, oh my God, look at all the characters now. This is so many characters, so many playable characters now. Although for some reason we're missing. I can't seem to, there was like I think one or two other characters from the base game that I'm not seeing here in the stack. Are they somewhere else? Oh, here we are. Yeah, Kevin. Kevin was also another character from the base game, so he's like lifeguard and what? Oh my God, I forgot one of his skills was called water sports. That's yeah, no, not that kind of water sports, but this but yeah, he was one of the base game characters. I think Jackson might have been as well. Crack shot. Actually, no. But yeah. So yeah, a lot more characters. So now I really want to see who like all these new characters are. So let's see, we got Becky, Queen Bee, Jealousy. Man, if I go through all their like abilities, it's gonna like take heckin' forever because like I want to look at a bunch of the cards too. But we got Becky, we got Chad. What is he like? Some army chud or something like that? I don't know. Pushy, hothead, douchebag. He literally one of his skills is called douchebag. Campers and counselors in Chad's cabin are -1 to all rolls. Oh wow. So he actually kind of you don't want him around in a group. You want him to go off on his own and do his own thing, which generally isn't a good idea in these kind of scenarios. But that's kind of interesting. I'm sure he's like really good in combat though. Good Christian water sports only, yes. Oh my God. Let's see, we got Saffron, Conscious Objector, Aquarius. Let's see, at the end of a turn, swap survival card, another counselor in any location. Okay. Survival cards are like one-time use cards, or sometimes can have like powerful passive equips. Um, Useful stuff. We got Electric Steve, Shock, Shocker. Wait, Schnockard. I is that a real word? Knockard? Is that like what is that? Steve's move and panic is random every time. Wait, because he's drunk. Oh my God, wait. So this guy's just like always drunk. Because look at that. He's got like a six pack with him. So yeah, you're like rolling for his movement and his, oh, his panic value. Oh, that's what that number was. Okay, panic value. Got it. And then hot dog. Steve reveals 2 additional cards when tempting fate. Oh, tempting fate is a really interesting mechanic in this game. You can oh my God. So, as camp counselors do, sometimes when all the kids are asleep in their beds, they want to go off and do the old hanky panky somewhere. Yeah, you can actually do that in this game, and there are actually benefits to doing it, and there's also negatives and potential risks to doing it as well, and they call that tempting fate. It's it's like they encapsulated so much in this game for like from like the typical like Friday the 13th movies. It's so good. It's so good. They got a mechanic for so many cool things. Oh, he's the chaos mode character. Oh, I mean, there's so many characters. This is so insane. I'm still blown away at how many characters are with like all these expansions. I'm really excited to check them out. We got the twins, James and Sissy, which I wonder how twins would work in this. They have 3 abilities. Twins may equip 3 hands worth of items and weapons. Okay, so they basically have extra equip slots. Count as 2 counselors, draw 2 cabin cards instead of 1. Oh, that's really nice. See, -2 when horrified, +2 body count if killed. Okay, so like that's kind of the trade-off. Other counselors cannot select the twins for fooling around activity when the twins tempt fate. Oh, okay. Yeah, because they stick together and obviously they don't wanna split up to do the do some of that stuff. Oh, you gotta head off, Onyx? Okay. Mama, it's good seeing you. Hope you have yourself a good rest of your Wednesday. So does a gambling character? Oh, with Steve with his dice rolling? I mean, I guess it is kind of like you are taking a gamble. You could like roll high or roll low with those two stats. Yeah, that's definitely uh makes it really interesting to play. Let's see, who do we got next? We got Susie Sparkles. He is crazy. He looks insane. I mean, look at that smile wielding a chainsaw. And she's even got the rainbow arm warmers. Yep. Exuberance and debilitating debilitating enthusiasm. That's a great skill name. What does that do? During a move, Suzy may move one additional space by taking -1 penalty to all of her rolls till the end of her next turn. This may be done up to 3 times. Oh, interesting. Okay. So she can give herself some extra movement by risking rolling lower on other dice rolls. But hey, if you know you're not doing other dice rolls, that's not a terrible trade-off. Let's see, we got the cool hip Eddie. Bit of got a smoker. He's bold, brave, heroic. Oh my god, there's a lot going on with brave. What is that? Oh, he doesn't start with survival cards. Maybe because he's too cool for survival cards. Well, in horror, if the twins separate, one would have to die. That's the horror rules. True, true. Yeah, so they definitely don't want to separate. That's a good point. Let's see, brave. Once per turn during his move, he can fight another counselor in his space. Wait, oh, we got some PvP going on? The winner of the fight may look at and take one non-permanent card from the loser. If the loser rolls a 1, the loser also takes 1 injury. Oh my god. Oh, what the heck? Who's that? Oh my god, Lynx! Lynx. Oh, hello, Meow Meow. Welcome in. How you doing? How's your stream? Welcome on in. What were you repairing today? What fancy shiny instrument were you fixing up today? Chat. This is Lynx. This one does a lot of IRL streams. Kind of similar setup like I do. Look, I got the beans too, Lynx. I got the beans. Lynx here does like instrument repairs and also makes music. Very chill, very cozy music. Would recommend. Very fun to hang out and watch something new and different on stream, right? Yeah, how was it? Noise beans, thank you. Yeah, this was all just like kind of put together last minute, but I think it's working out okay. I definitely obviously could use a better webcam because like you could see it doesn't like autofocus or anything like that. It's like kind of blurry. It's like there's probably dead pixels, but I don't know. It's doing the trick. You was adjusting your bass clarinet before this concert session? Oh, your own instrument. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So getting it ready for going out and performing, that'll be neat. And you can see it good enough. Well, that's good. Also, hi Kira. Welcome on in, Kira. How you can do, Meow Meow? IRL Cat Raid. Yes, welcome on in. Welcome. So let's see. We're just going through all the new characters. Also, for anyone new here, I'm normally variety streamer, video games. This is actually my very first time doing like a cam IRL thing in stream because I got this fancy new board game that I wanted to unbox. This is actually a second edition of a game that I already own. It's one of my favorite board games. It's kind of like inspired by was it Friday the 13th? So it's like a horror board game. You're trying to survive the serial killers like camp counselors. And I'm just going through all the new characters. So like this is like the base game with 8 expansions into it. So that's why there's like loads of characters. These are all characters that you can choose from. It's crazy. So I'm very excited to be checking this out for the first time. Oh, hi Snowy, welcome to Meow. Welcome. Hey, how you doing? Hello. Right, I keep forgetting. It's like, wait, I could just like wave on the camera. I could just do that. I just like I'm not used to this whole like interfacing thing. Neat. Oh, hi Lucky. Hello Meow. Hello to Lucky too. Welcome on in. But who do we got next? We got David, which he actually kind of looks like he could be one of the kids at the camp. He's scout and prepared, so he's actually like he's a kid who actually knows stuff. He knows what's going on. He knows what to do. We got, of course, we got like the really hot character, the hot babe, the one that all the guys want to get with in the horror movies, right? Look at that, Tina. She's flirty and to die for. This is me, by the way, chat. Yep. Totally. Let's see. At the end of Tina's turn, she may move the infatuated token to a counselor in her cabin. Oh, so that's like her own unique mechanic that I'm gonna have to read about probably in the rulebook. So she even uses like her own unique token for it as well. So she like makes other counselors infatuated with her. That's kind of neat. I wonder if that gives her like control over them or something like that. I don't know. I have to read about that. And to die for oh wait, here we go. An infatuated counselor in her cabin is +2 to all their rolls. Must give Tina any non-survival cards she wants. Oh my god. And prevents injuries to Tina by taking them for her. So basically she can use another counselor as like a meat shield. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. What do we got next? We got Wes. He's the engineer. Oh, he's got something unique going on here. When Wes would begin a finale, those are the escapes, by the way. The finales are like when you escape the camp, and then you go into like this what they call finale, where you have to pass a number of challenges in a row to actually like win the game and escape the camp alive. And each finale has like different challenges. It's really, really cool how this game is structured. Let's see. He may swap an objective token, which those are the tokens you use to start the finale. Also, hi Meow. The kitty's back. Hello, Meryl. What's all this? Board games that tell stories that are clever. I wouldn't say this thing gives you like a full narrative story, but it's like the way the cards are named and described, and the way the events play out in like the escapes. You can basically like picture this as like a movie in your head. It is all really well portrayed, I guess is a way of putting it. As he's an endgame card. I wouldn't really say endgame, but his ability definitely helps for the endgame. Also, yes, well, she like sniffs with all this new stuff. And oh yeah, okay, of course, she's gotta nuzzle the box as well. This is her box now. At least she's not trying to get inside it though. But yeah, this is my baby. This is Merle. Oh, don't lay on the keyboard. Nope. No. We can. Yep, this is all going according to plan. Come on, sweetie. Oh, silly. Oh, silly. Cat, yes. Yeah, that's probably not gonna be the last time she'll pop her little head up here. Cat claims all boxes. Yep, cats do be doing that. Okay, so let's see. He may swap an objective token for a required objective token of his choice from the supply. That's really nice. So you could basically just get like 2 objective tokens and then get to a finale and be like, okay, I'm going to swap one out. And there we go. Now I have all 3. So he could actually, oh my God, he could actually do a really good job at like just leaving everyone else behind. If he can get 2 out of the 3 objective tokens, and then he could just get the 3rd one with his ability and just like screw everyone else, just get out there on his own. Now here's the thing though, obviously you got to keep in mind the less people that go through a finale probably also have less chance of surviving the finale, because with more people you have higher chance of survival if there's like combat, if it requires using cards, etc. So it's like it's really, really fascinating how what you can do in this game. I love that they just left that as an option though. So let's see. And he starts with a gun. Range permanent. Range ammo capacity 6. Wes starts with no ammo. He forgot to grab the bullets. I wonder how that works then. I wonder if you have to find like an ammo card amongst the cards. But it's interesting that he starts with a weapon. I'm sure it's probably further explained in like the rulebook how that works. But yeah, that's the first character that actually starts with like their own weapon. You're gonna be going for a time now? Okay, Snowy. Well, hey, thank you so much for popping in and hanging out and chilling for a little bit. It was good seeing you, buddy. Hope you have yourself a good rest of your Wednesday. Bring your own ammo. I mean, it's right. Like, what's he doing with a gun? And he doesn't bring his own ammo. Maybe he just. Actually, it does say he forgot. He forgot to grab the bullets. So, you know, there we go. He's like me. He would forget. You forget the most important thing. Okay, who do we got next? We got Robbie. He looks like a cheerful fellow. Who is he? He's resourceful? He's... Oh, he's the nice guy. Nice guys finish last. What's that do? Robbie receives +2 to his finale rolls, which that's actually really good. However, he will not start or join a finale unless all living counselors are present. So, oh my god, so if anyone starts the finale and somebody is missing, whether he's with the group or not, he's not there. He's not there. That's so unfortunate. So if you're playing this character, you need to make sure everyone you're playing with is trustworthy. That you all escape together as a group. So that's kind of interesting because, well, okay, like you would want to leave with him. Here's the thing. You wouldn't leave him behind because he does have that benefit of +2 on all finale rolls. So basically that means any dice rolls that he does in any of the challenges in the finale, he's got a +2 modifier. That's really good. So you would want to have him with you in the finale, which means that would encourage everyone to stay together as a group and leave as a group. So I guess it's not terrible, but that is funny. That is actually very thematic, the fact that they have it working like that. Oh my god, who is this? George. Look at this crazy dude. He's going mad crazy. He's like, you're not taking me alive. The wild card. When Otis strikes, Otis is the killer, by the way, and Otis strikes are like whenever combat with the killer happens, they just call it Otis strikes. George's cabin, he may reveal, that's a dice roll, cabin cards. Any weapons or items that are revealed in this way may be used oh my god, so wait, before a fight, if he's in a cabin, he could potentially just find just weapons immediately before the fight. That's really useful. Then but then they're discarded, so they're like one-time use. He receives +1 in his fight rolls for each camper or non-killer cameo that is revealed. However, so even if he doesn't reveal weapons, he still gets benefits from revealing other types of cards, which is nice. And then, of course, any other cards are shuffled back into the deck without effect. Okay. Neat. That's pretty handy. He's going back for everyone. He's the nice guy. He's gotta. Well, who do we got here? We got Tyrone, which looks like he's somehow affiliated with the Queen Bee. I already forgot her name, but Tyrone here. Maybe they're like brother and sister or something. Let's see. Protector and Vigilant. Let's see, Protector, when equipped with two-handed weapon, Tyrone has +2 to his fight rolls, and other counselors in Tyrone cabin take 1 less injury when panicking. That's really nice. If Tyrone draws an Otis Strikes card, he may move 1 space away. Okay, so he's basically always on the watch. He's always paying attention. So if the attack occurs, he could like move away from it and kind of avoid combat if he needs to. That's really nice. We got Tim with 2 M's. I don't think I've ever seen that name spelled that way before. 2 M's. Let's see, Presto Changeo and Hocus Pocus. So he's like a magician or something. Instead of moving on Tim's move, he may dice roll 1 through 6. Oh, okay, so this is like another character that has like dice roll abilities. That's kind of cool. The quirkier Tim. Also, I love like you're gonna find artwork like this, like gruesome artwork on some of these cards, which I really love. Like you can see here, he's like pulling a dead rabbit out of the hat. Like you're gonna find some of these cards get like kind of gruesome, which is like very obviously very inspired from the horror movies. Sure, quirky. Oh my god! Wait, are they? Okay, so all the characters here aren't double-sided. This is just it shows that this is the counselor board. But chat, you're gonna love this one. And actually, Red, this is you. Red, we found werewolf Red because we got Ricky. He's actually a werewolf. Look at that. Instincts, clutch player, the curse. Let's see, instincts. When attempting to cross a nature trail, Ricky succeeds. Okay, so he can go through nature trails easier. Clutch player, Ricky receives +1 roll during a finale. Okay, that's pretty decent too. But the curse is his big thing. If a moon card is drawn, or if Ricky would be involved in a fooling around activity, don't fool around, then Ricky transforms into and then it actually tells you to flip. into the... Wait, what? That's not werewolf, that's horrible. Wait, wait. Even I wasn't expecting that. I thought Horwolf. Okay, we gotta read these abilities. We gotta read what's going on here. The, Ricky has become a killer. Oh my god, wait, so this is like one of those player roles where it's like you're on like the player team, but then you can eventually like turn into the bad guy and join the killer. That's cool. But instead of werewolf, you're the horror-wolf. Okay, let's read here. Let's read. So let's see. Obviously, he's got stats as a killer. So his stock is 3, targets the closest standee. Oh, so I wonder if when you turn into this, you don't really control the character anymore. I wonder if that means. I hope that doesn't mean that you're not like. Uh, Oh, interesting. It says, "Do not take a new counselor mat. Do not draw cabin cards." I'm gonna have to read more about this one. Let's see. If defeated in a fight, Ricky regains. Oh, here we go. If defeated in a fight, Ricky regains control and returns to normal at the end of the random nature trail with full health. Okay, so he can come back to his senses, if players win combat against him. If the body count is at 10 or higher, Otis strikes Horwolf. If Horwolf defeats Otis during fight, Horwolf wins the game. Wait, so this is also one of those roles where you could just literally win the game yourself by killing the killer himself. That's crazy. That's this is a really unique character. I really want to try this. I really. Death by Snoo. Death. Oh my god. That's so funny. That's so funny. I love it. I love it. That's definitely one of the coolest characters we've got. Okay, we got two characters left. We got Jackson. He looks kind of badass. I like this guy. He's got detached and crack shot. What the? Oh my god. Oh hi, Valis. Welcome to me, man. Welcome to the very first ever RL stream. How you doing? Let's see. Detached. During move phase, Jackson may ditch a camper in his care. Oh no. Because you can also collect like hid campers that can sometimes give you benefits, but that also adds another victim if they get killed. That'll add to the body count. You got to be careful. But you could just ditch a camper straight up and roll to get something. So you roll a 1, the camper's killed, body count goes up obviously. Oh no, 2 to 6, shuffle the camper back into the cabin deck and draw survival cards. So you can trade a camper for a new survival card. Interesting. And Jackson receives +1 to all fight rolls when using a range attack with a weapon. So he's good with range combat. Okay. And then last but not least, we got Jason, who looks like a crazy movie aficionado. He's got like the camera films in his arms. Fright fan and unhinged. I mean, look at that expression of his. That looks, yeah, that grin definitely looks a little unhinged. Let's see, Fright Fan. Whenever Jason would be horrified, draw a survival card instead. That's pretty nice. Let's see, Unhinged is Jason received +1 of his rolls for each snuff card in play. But whenever a snuffed card is drawn, roll d6. On a 6, Jason... Wait, he also becomes a killer. Wait, flip it over. Oh, wait, hold up. Wait, we have evil Jason. Oh, that's cool. So we have 2 characters that could become killers. Oh, that's nice. So we got a little bit of variety. That's awesome. Do not take injuries. What? Let's see. If the player is still in control but must... the player is still in control but must attack cameos, counselors, and other killers when crossing paths. So you can still control this guy when he becomes a killer. Let's see. If body count is 8 or higher, Otis strikes evil Jason. Evil Jason defeats Otis. So yeah, just like the Horwolf, you can win the game if you beat Otis as this character. That's pretty cool. Yeah, loads more characters than the base game. Jason being a killer is accurate. Wait, oh my god, I just realized. Yeah, that actually might be like a nod to, obviously Jason from Friday the 13th. Just giving a character like the same name. Let's see. Now we can look at some of the look at the cards and the tokens. Not sure what these tokens are, but they probably have something to do with specific cabin cards. there's like a wet floor sign. There's like a loudspeaker. Looks like a screaming lady, and that's like a severed head in a trash can. I know you can't really see them, but yeah, some unique tokens, I guess, I'm guessing for some unique cards. Let's see. Oh, these are all the objective tokens, and sometimes you'll find other things other than the objective objects as well. Like sometimes Otis will strike, or sometimes you'll just find a dead body, so that'll increase the body count. You can find like a first aid station, which like you can heal, which very rare, but a good thing to find. So yeah, these are basically like all flipped face down and spread across the map, and then you go and try and collect these and reveal them. Let's see, we got some more unique tokens, I'm guessing, for either abilities. Like here's the kiss token for what's her face that could like mesmerize other players. Oh, this is for the this little thingy for like spin the bottle. I think we need to construct that. That's one of the expansions. There's actually an expansion that's just called Spin the Bottle. So you can, I guess, play Spin the Bottle with the other players. Let's see, these are the lock tokens when like some of the buildings are locked at the start of the game. So you actually need to find like the keys objective token to unlock the lock. Let's see. What the heck? What are all these? Oh, these are all bullets. Okay, so this is new. This is probably one of the expansion thingies. Bullets for the gun, and I guess any other guns that you might find in the cabin deck. Probably what those are. What are these? These are all the finale cards. So there's also a lot more finales than the base game. Let's see. The base game had actually wait, the base game did have a oh no, because not all these are finale cards. Cause some of them were like, yeah, there's Otis's old character sheet with his stats. And then these are the old character cards. See, you can see like the difference in component quality here. This is the first edition, so they were literally just cards. Yeah, there are only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's the reference card. There were eight different finales in the original base game, but it looks like there's a lot more than 8 in the with because it's probably like all the expansions combined, right? So let's see here. Oh, wait, hold up. We have alternates. So like the barn was one of them, but now there's like 3 different barn cards. Oh wait, 4. Wait, 5. Oh my god, wait. So 5, there's 5 barns, 5 boats, 5 towers, and I'm guessing 5 vans. Or 4 vans? Was that 4? Nope, 5 vans. Okay, so 5. So there's 5 alternate ways of escaping in the 4 different. So basically, this game has a lot of replay value because each of these have like unique challenges on the back. And I guess I'll just show one for example. So like this barn escape is the barn dance. So it has 2 different challenges. It's got part 1, part 2, and so it tells you to like do one thing, and then if you succeed, you move on to the part 2, and then you have to try and succeed in that, and then if you succeed in all of them, then you escape with your lives and you win the game. Like if you look at like another barn card, completely different scenario, different things are happening, different challenges you gotta do. This one actually has 3 parts, but without like spoiling, because I like to keep these a surprise. But yeah, that's essentially what these are. These are really cool. This is like one of many cool mechanics this game has. That's nice to see a lot of neat finales. What do we got here? These look like, oh, these are the reference cards. Okay. So these are player reference cards, which is really nice. They didn't actually have reference cards in the first edition, and they're double-sided, which is nice also. I cannot stand it when a game has reference cards, but when they're double-sided, they either just have the same thing on the back or they just have nothing on the back. It's like that is wasted space. You could like literally put more information for the players to quickly read. They don't have to always look at the rulebook, right? So that's nice. There's lots of player aids. There is, oh, different modes too. There's a solo mode, safe and sane. Oh, so these are different game setups. So there's 4 different game setups, which I think are different difficulties. We got easy, normal, hard, and expert by the looks of it. That's nice. Oh, and they even have like they even have like stories too. That's cool. So on the other side, it shows you like the map, how the map needs to be set up, like where you place tokens, and where you like start the body count, what tokens you place on the board, etc. That's what that looks like. So wait, hold up. What about the other board though? Because remember, the board's double-sided. Oh, that's what this setup is. This is a random setup. So the other side of the board, the new side of the board, is like, they call it the inevitable fall. It's a random setup, and then there you go. It shows you the setup for the board on the other side of the card there. And it looks like you like do a dice roll on a table. So you roll a d12, place locks and objectives in spaces of that result. Okay, yeah, so it's like completely random where locks and objective tokens are going to be placed, so to make it fresh. So it's really, really good replay value. A lot of good replay value with that. I'm actually really happy they added that. That's really nice. Being summoned by friends, so you gotta go. Okay, Winnie Paws, no worries. Good stream. This game looks super neat. You enjoyed listening to go over this? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, I hope you have yourself a fun time with your friends. And hopefully I'll see you again another time. I always stream normally on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Yeah, today was just like a little bonus stream. And I do need to make sure I'm keeping track of time because I don't want to be late showing up to my friend's place when we're actually gonna go play this. But so yeah, there's some reference cards. Those are nice. Let's see what else we got in here. Here is, ooh, this is Otis's fancy schmancy new board. This is nice. This is actually dual layered. Let me get that open. Oh, and there's the bottle for the spin the bottle. I guess there's like a second part to this. I need to find that somewhere. Yeah, this board here essentially keeps track of the of killer's stats. So like you use those like those wooden little triangles, put them in here. So you got his stock stat, his attack, which is like determines what die he rolls for his damage, or no, for his damage, or and then if he hits, so like his chance of hitting. Yeah, so fancy dual layered board, whereas like before, in the first edition, you just had like, if I could get it, this little card. So that's another really nice component upgrade. I really love to see stuff like that. Nice. I wonder where that spin the bottle board is. Because I want to see how that expansion works. That maybe like, where is it? It's not under the insert. I hope I'm, oh god, I hope I'm not like missing components or something. That's wouldn't be good. Because there's dice, there's tokens, there's cards, more cards, more cards. Lots of cards, by the way. Lots of cards. That's probably the cabin deck. But I'm not seeing any board for spin the bottle, which has me a little worried. Because obviously you got to spin the bottle on something. Pretty sure the spin the bottle mechanic is the bottle. Wait, Vice, you could actually be right about that. Let me see, let me look in the rulebook. Let me see if it goes into a bit more detail. Or talks about like the setup for it. Let's see, where did I put that book? Oh God, my desk is such a mess now because I'm like dealing with such little amount of space. Let's see. So I'm assuming this book would have information for all the expansions. So let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. So these are all the different expansions. Here's the spin the bottle one. So how does this work? Let's see. Okay. So let's see. That comes with a bunch of new cards. Before using this bottle spinner, attach the grommet to the middle of the spinner. I guess that helps it spin. Wait, huh? Kaji, you're not Vice? Wait, what did I say? Wait, huh? What? What the heck? Why you do that? I'm sorry. I didn't, wait, did I actually? I'm so, I'm sorry, Wolf. I'm sorry. Sorry, I was like, brain is fractured right now. Okay, brain is all over the place looking at a bunch of different things. So I saw the V and I guess I just immediately thought Vice. I'm sorry. Yes, well, but you're right. You're actually right about that. It looks like the bottle itself is literally just what gets spun. And so let's see. Spin the bottle adds more steamy fooling around cards and a new bottle spinner. Before playing, shuffle the new cards into their respective decks, assemble and place a spinner near the board. The spinner. When selecting a random counselor, spin the ball result. Oh, okay. So basically, just like add some extra flair and flavor to the whole fooling around mechanic. Because before you can just choose who you fool around with. But I guess now it's like you're actually playing like the spin the bottle game, right? So you could just like when it says random counts, or now you actually just spin like that's kind of neat. That's very silly. And oh, they even have drinking game rules. Take a drink when the body count goes up. Oh my goodness. Let's see. The other expansions are Keep Your Distance, Behind the Bear, Jump the Bear, Rated R, Family Matters. Oh yeah. Family Matters adds basically Otis's family. So like he actually has like other like you're thinking, because now it's getting into the realm of like the hills have eyes. So now you're not just dealing with Otis, but you're dealing with like his whole deranged family. So I'm really curious to see how that works in the game. If that creates like multiple killers that you have to avoid or something like that, but it probably makes the game a lot harder. And they got happy campers and cheerleaders. Oh my god, wait, look at this. You actually have like a whole team of cheerleaders, which that's potentially more body count, but I'm sure it also has like a benefit with it as well. Yeah, so this is all new content that I never got a chance to play in the game. So I'm really excited to check all these out and see how they work. Well, here's more of the randomized setup. All right, let's get into some of these. Let's get into some of these cards. I want to see some of these cards. The counselor's back in there. Oop. Sushi time. You gonna bring me some sushi, right, Red? I'm hungry too. Actually, no, I did have breakfast, but it wasn't a big breakfast. Okay. Oh, look at that. The cards are actually, they actually have them like, they actually show like which each pack is split by their expansion. So you got like all the cards with Spin the Bottle. You have all the Jump the Bear expansion cards. Family Matters. Oh, that's actually not a lot of new cards. I guess it's just like one card for each family member. And then Rated R. Let's see, Behind the Bear, Cheerleaders, Happy Campers, and Keep Your Distance. Happy Campers one is thick. That one seems to be adding quite a few cards compared to like the other expansion packs. That's cool. Also, I want to change up the music a little bit. I want something a little more, something, because this is like my outro intro music. I want to actually switch it up to something else. There we go. Nice and cozy. I'm sure you'll probably appreciate this, Lynx. Also, that hunt I was doing was a lot shorter than expected. Legendary animals spawn pretty much instantly. Oh, nice. That's pretty handy. I remember there was actually one legendary hunt in Red Dead that I could not complete because I just couldn't find the thing. I can't remember what it was, but it was like I think it was like off in the far top right corner of the map, um, near like the science lab or whatever it was. Um, but yeah, there's like a legendary animal out there that I couldn't find no matter how many times I like teleported away and then teleported back and tried looking for it. I couldn't find it. That's but I just remember that vaguely. Some more pizzazz. Yes, this game has lots more pizzazz compared to the first edition. So let's open up the big fat stack of cards here. This is probably mostly the survival deck. Oh, meant the music, that too. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's a good word. That's a good word for it. Oh wait, hold up. What am I opening it like that? It's got one of those pull tabs. If I could just. Sometimes these pull tabs are really hard to grab. Oh, and that didn't work. Hello. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Just pull. There we go. Much easier. Oh my god. Oh, oh, cards. You're eating my cards as we speak. How? See, this is why I also brought these. Also brought a bunch of card sleeves. Although I don't even remember where I got these card sleeves from. I don't even know if they're right. If these sleeves might even be like too small or too big for the cards. I don't know. But I have a bunch of spare sleeves. I really sleeve a bunch of these cards too. And just kind of chat with y'all, hang out. So let's see, what do we got? What are these green cards? So it looks like, let's see. Okay, so that's all. Oh wait, is every single one of these a cabin card? These are, okay, so those are survivals. Those are the cards that you start with at the start of the game. Everyone generally starts with like one or two survival cards, and they could either be like really powerful one-offs, or they could be like passive equipable abilities. So survival cards are extremely valuable. And if you have any way of getting more survival cards during the course of the game, that's amazing. Extremely rare, but good to try and get as many survival cards as possible. Because normally you only start with them at the start of the game and that's it. And then the rest of them looks like is the cabin cards. So these cabin cards, basically you're drawing a cabin card every single turn. You do your player movement and then you draw a cabin card. And the cabin card is just like, it's an event, it's an item, something you find, something that happens. Could be a good thing that happens, could be a bad thing that happens. It could be just Otis attacking you. So like, yeah, it looks like they're color coded to different categories. So let's see. The orange ones are like different kid campers, because of course you play the role as the counselors. So of course there's going to be like kids around the place that you got to look after. So they can join your team, but they also add as like a potential extra victim as well if Otis catches you and defeats you in combat. So that's kind of neat. Let's see. The red ones I think obviously are the bad cards. So basically like a bad events or like Otis attacking or something, like look at this, like catches you through the window. I know you can't really see the artwork really well on this camera, which sucks because like this game has really good artwork. I love the artwork in this game. But yeah, like can catch you through the window. It's like I think he's dead. Like remember those scenes like yeah, these are like all really tropey scenes from these kind of movies. Like, I think he's dead. So it's like when you're like the killer, you knock the killer out, or you think you killed the killer, but there's something you need to grab by the killer's body. And so it's like that tense moment where they're like reaching to grab. It's like, oh, is he going to come back to life? Is he going to grab him? So like they got a card for that. Into the woods. So like being chased into the woods, bleed out, chased, local preserves. Oh yeah, when you're like, when you look at like a jar of food and it's like, ooh, those are human body parts. That's probably what that is. Or maybe like rotten food or something. The claw. So like this is Otis's weapon. He uses a claw. So you actually find like the murder weapon. Yeah, so these are all really, oh, demask. So basically like you just demasked Otis. So this is, look at that pretty face. Look at that. Only a face a mother could love. That's what the Otis looks like underneath the mask. So yeah, there's just like really cool. Oh, there we go. So here's the Otis Strikes card. So you draw one of those cards. He just immediately, oh god, there's a lot of them. Yeah, he just immediately attacks you. Doesn't matter where Otis was on the board. He just teleports to you and he attacks you. So you don't want to draw those cards. So they're bad. Smells like Kaji? What are you talking about? I showered today. There's no smell, okay? Like, hi, painless. How you doing, kitty? Let's see, what do we got? What are these cards? These are like environmental and fooling around cards, looks like. So like, here's like a full moon card that would like transform the werewolf dude. Blood moon. Moral dilemma. Oh, plot twists. Yeah, you could have like actual plot twists. Lost in the Woods. Oh, swivel chair. This one's really cool. I'm pretty sure there's a movie with a scene like this where like they come into like into like a room. There's like a chair sitting at a desk, and they like shine the flashlight on it. They turn the chair around, and there's a dead body in the chair. Ooh, yeah, like that's so cool. They basically just like got a card for that. I like that. I'm out chair. I thought you had them. Oh yeah, where it's like they need to grab like something important or something useful, like the keys to the car or something, and it's like, but wait, I can't find the keys. That they're like trying to get away from the killer. It's like, that's a card. Like, this is what I'm talking about. The theming on this game is immaculate. It's like 10 out of 10. Every single one of the cards in this game like plucks out a trope in a horror movie. It's so good. They did such a good job with this, and this is why it's like one of my favorite games, because it literally makes you feel like you're like in a Friday the 13th scenario playing this game. It's so cool. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different plot twists. He's toying with us. Oh my god. Still need to play Shadow of Brimstone again? Oh my god, Red. Maybe, I don't know. That's a lot to get back into, because that game, jeez, I would have to reread all the rules again. I have to like double check all the components, make sure I'm not missing anything. Then obviously there's the setup, there's getting people together. Streaming that would be kind of cool, not gonna lie. Streaming that would be pretty neat, but you know, then that also adds on an extra layer of setup and things I need to do, and it's a lot of work. I don't know, like, I don't know, it's an idea. Obviously it's an idea, but I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. But I'm not like 100% opposed to it. I think that'd be kind of neat. Let's see, we got the blue, what are these blue ones? Okay, so all the blue cards here are weapons. What kind of weapons we got here? We got the acoustic guitar. Obviously you got any horror movie, you have to have a chainsaw. Always a chainsaw. Rotary phone. The axe, meat cleaver, baseball bats, butcher knife, shard of glass, pocket knife, crowbar. Oh, I see. Oh, these are the different cameos. So these are like okay, they're slightly different color. You can see there's like, this is blue, these are like a little gray. But these are the cameo cards. So cameos are like the NPCs that could pop up. So you could have like this douchebag boyfriend show up. He kind of like gets in the way of the the counselors. Got old man Rufus, probably talking stories about the killer stalking around. Detective hard-ons. Wait, hard. Uh, oh God, to have a last name hard-on okay, sorry, hat-on. My bad, my bad. I was looking at okay, chat. I was looking at the blurry camera. I thought that was an R. I not a D. That is hat on. Okay, there you go. So Detective hat on, um, head counselor Morris, and then we got like the police officers. Yeah, so obviously sometimes you might find the cops poking around, and yeah, so they could become extra victims for Otis to take out if they stumble across one another. Hard on no is I just accidentally misread. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. It's don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know, they say hungry man thinks of breath. Oh my god. Uh Dang it. Okay, I need to pay closer attention to reading these. What are those fucking gloves? They're my means. They're my means. Look. Little squishy beans. I know they're not I know the placement of these are kind of like I think they're like a little I don't know if the sizing is off or something, but like yeah, you kind of got to adjust them to like center them on the hand. But yeah. There we go. There we go. See? The means. Kind of have the means in the camera. Kaji isn't hungry. He's thirsty? Actually, wait. Thank you for reminding me. Where did I put my water bottle? Oh yeah, I think somebody asked at one point if they could see my water bottle. This is literally it. This is it. This is my water bottle that I drink out of on stream. It's plain, it's boring, it's black, it's simple. It's metal, keeps it cold for a very long time. However, I do have these water bottles. Um, so I would actually get multiple. I would actually get multiple of these plain old boring basic water bottles. I would bring them to conventions. I basically bring a fresh one to a convention, and then cover it in stickers that I get at the con. And so I have 4 of these at the moment, that I just kind of like have on my shelf now, and they're basically just like little reminders from that convention. You know, sometimes the sticker will have a story behind it. Other times it's just like a free sticker that I found on a table or something. Like this sticker here is from one of my friends, Mikey, the cat. No wait, I'll call him a cat. It's fine. um, yeah. So I got like 3 others like this, but like with completely different stickers. I figured that was a pretty neat, and it means I always have water with me because I'm carrying this with me to decorate with stickers. I always have water to keep myself hydrated at a convention, which is also really important to have. So yeah. Like here, I'll show you. Like okay, so that one was from my local convention, Vancouver. This one, this one is from BLFC. I can't remember what year, but this one was from BLFC. Um, you might you might remember you might recognize this goober here. He's a streamer. I actually met him in the elevator, and he had a little pouch with him with stickers. So I snagged one of his stickers. Um, got like Luna Peeker sticker that I got from the dealer's den. Oh, there's another one from the same streamer. Yeah. Yeah, so this was from like BLC probably like I don't know 5 years ago or something like that, a while ago. But yeah, that's basically what I do. I bring these water bottles to conventions now and just like decorate them with all the stickers that I collect through the con. It's really neat. It's really cool. It's fun. Also, I still need to drink water. It sounds like a nightmare if you spill the contents outside the bottle. Oh, well, I mean it's just water though. Um, Unless you're talking about when I was like holding the bottle over top of all of my brand new, over my brand new board. Oh God, if the water bottle just cracked open and water's got all over this. Oh, that would be so devastating. Oh no, that'd be so bad. All the stickers are so cute. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of really cute stickers. Actually, here. I'll show you one more. I'll show you one more. This one, what was this one from? I think this was from MFF. I think that, yeah, I'm pretty sure this one was from MFF. Let's see. Oh my God, wait. Hold up. There's a I forgot. That's probably the year that I got the Oh my God, that's probably the year I got that sticker. Yeah. Okay, that's e- e- Oh my God. Okay, this one got some fairly lewd stickers on it. This is great. Good thing I had that covered. That's so funny. Oh, like this one. Oh yeah, yeah. Here we go. That's a cute sticker. I really like this sticker here. This sticker was hilarious. This is so freaking adorable. I asked the person. I remember I asked the person who the artist was, and I did end up getting the artist information for the sticker because I wanted one just like this, but for my character. I never got around to doing that, unfortunately, but that's really cute. Um, yeah. So this one's we've got some. Oh, there's another one of my. There's my little purr. I had a little mini purr. Mini little purr up there. Yeah. So this is probably the year that I got all my stickers for the first time, when I actually got physical stickers of a lot of my like hologram stickers and like emotes like you see on my Twitch. Yeah. Don't break TOS. Don't worry. There's not actual like straight up porn on these. It's fine. It's fine. It's all just silly lewd. Um, yeah, those are a lot of fun to do at conventions. Would recommend, because not only do you have something to actually put your stickers on, but you're also always got water on hand to keep yourself hydrated. So very good idea for conventions. Are you gonna explain the Margaret Thatcher? Oh my God. So I don't know the exact story behind it. This was just like, I think for a year or two at a lot of the larger conventions, it was just a meme. Someone just printed out a bunch of Margaret Thatcher stickers and were just putting them in random spots. And she was just a meme. She was just something you would see randomly at a convention. Um, and obviously I got my hands on one of those stickers and put it on the bottle, and it's just like, yeah, like you're just things like that happen at these conventions. Sometimes people just bring random shit to the con as like a meme. Like another good example, someone brought a cardboard standee of, I think, one of the James Bond characters, and was just like carrying him around the convention, and people were getting photos with him and stuff like that. It was just like a 1-to-1 scale cardboard standee of just like a random actor. It's just like, yeah, people just do this at conventions. Like they just do random silly stuff just to either get attention or laughs, or like a picture opportunity, just for fun. And it's like, I love that kind of stuff. You cannot predict what people do for these conventions sometimes, and it's great. It's like one of the amazing things about going to these conventions. You're not always going to find like furry affiliated things. Obviously, it's going to be mostly furry, but then you're like the Margaret Thatcher sticker, for example. It's just like, what? Why? But then it's like, why not? It's just random. It's silly. It's like, oh, it's just like, it's whatever. It's I don't know. It's funny. But yeah. So that's my explanation for it. Um, Heckin. Uh. Oh shoot! What did I just do? Oh right, I forgot. I need to mouse off of the browser so I'm not playing with the music with the buttons. Lol. Okay, let's see. The last category of cards we got are the green ones, which these are items. Okay. So yeah, we got like spare keys, sneakers, flare, flashlight. All very handy items to use. I think some of these even have tokens. Like I know there was a token for the 8-track player. I think this acts as like a distraction token. Like you turn on the 8-track player and then it like distracts the killer and draws him in that direction. I think that's what that does. And then all the expansion cards. Which one do you guys want to open up first? There's so many choices. So it's my next board game night, so we can all play this. Oh my god. Hi, Ro. Hello, hello. How you can doing, buddy? Um, that I mean, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all for asking this. It's like I'm one of those people who can only have one hyperfixation at a time. And like for the longest time, board games was a massive hyperfixation. Because like yeah, I was a heck and like I could there's I think there's a picture on my Twitter that shows an older picture, mind you. So I do have more games than what's depicted in that picture at the moment. But like I just for years of like 10 years, 12 years, I don't even know, a long time I was just like backing and playing board games. Love board games. Great time to play with friends. And now I got into streaming, and now streaming's kind of taken board games' place as like my hyperfixation. That's not to say I don't not enjoy playing board games anymore. It's just I can only really with my attention focus on one or the other and do so much with one or the other. And I hate to break it to you, but this does mean less board game nights or maybe none at all, save for like the odd one here or there, which I know sounds really, really bad, but it's like there's only so much time and so much brain power that I have to commit to organizing such things, and like streaming takes a lot of that, a lot of that. So it's like, yeah, I do manage to get in some board game playing time with friends on Wednesdays, but that's something that's kind of been going on for a while, so that's why I still do that. For the longest time before I started streaming, I was doing regular games nights on like Fridays or Saturdays. Um, God, you haven't had a board game night in forever. I know that's what I'm explaining. It's I know I feel really bad, but it's like that's just the reality of my situation of just like that's life, things change, people's interests change, things move on. Like, it's just like not always gonna stay the same. Once brought a 1/1 scale magic short range air missile replica to convention. The thing is taller than I am. A furry convention though, it's just an anime convention furry section. Oh, also hi Kerosene, welcome on in, Meow Meow. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, like that's like something random somebody would just bring and just like get people's reactions, right? But hear me out, tabletop simulator. So you're not wrong, Wolf. Like I have thought about table simulator. I know table simulator is an option. Actually, for my what was it birthday stream, which by the way is coming up in a couple of weeks. I haven't announced that yet, but I guess I am now. I'll be doing a birthday stream probably on what was that the first or second week of September? Probably the I don't know. I don't have the brain power to think about or to organize that right meow live on stream, but it will be happening. There's gonna be a birthday stream coming up pretty soon next month. But yeah, last year board game stream I played board games with some friends, um, and I could potentially do that again. I might do that again. And you're right, I could do board games on stream as like more of a regular thing, but here's the reason why I'm not really doing that because there's so many video games I want to play. This is like the time I could be spent playing these board games, which I've already played, already know how to play, and they're fun to play with friends. But at the same time, it's like now that I'm streaming, the reason I started streaming in the first place was to start playing all these video games that I've just been piling up in my Steam wish list or Steam lists, actually both lists, my current list and my wish list. And it's like, yeah, now I wanna like focus on playing video games. That's why I'm kind of moved from one to the other, right? So that's what I mean with like hyperfixation. I can't juggle both. I can only do one or the other. Who knows? Maybe I'll like who knows? This is just like obviously this is just like this is a maybe, this is a big maybe, but maybe I'll like get burned out of video games for a time, and then maybe then I could like go back to board games and like stream board gaming or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what the future holds, but that is potential that could potentially happen. But then again, There's just like so many awesome video games out there. Who knows if I'd actually get burned out of playing video games in general? That sounds like a really hard thing to do, but who knows? But yeah, anyways, that's why I don't really do board game nights anymore. Because like yeah, streaming just takes all my time and effort and brain power. That's a lot of games. Well, oh wait, Lynx, did you just look at my photo of my board game collection? Yeah, see, that's not even all of them. That was like a couple of years before what my current collection is now. I've actually been meaning to take a real like a good clear picture of my current collection and like replace that old picture. I just haven't gotten around to it like a lot of other things. 700 plus, not even launched. I mean, my wish list isn't quite 700, but it's getting up there. I think it's actually broken 500. Absolutely insane. Insanity. What have I gotten myself into? Oh my god. You purposely keep your library small, but you do have too many games in a mental list that I'm looking at. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I definitely went way overboard with my board game collection. Like way overboard, but like that's Kickstarter for you. I am I will wholly 100% admit I had an addiction to backing games on Kickstarter. I was always backing games. That's literally how I got most of my collection. There's actually a website where I keep track of my entire collection, and I think I have like in the hundreds of games. I don't even know. Um, it could tell me the exact number. I just don't want to look it up at the moment. But there's a lot of games. Let me tell you. And so one thing I do use all these games for, though, you're very rich. No, correction. I was very rich, and actually, no, I wasn't even very rich. I was very poor because I was always spending my money on board games, and it was God. Some board games are so darn expensive. Let me tell you, like there could be like a special edition like fancy components Kickstarter board game that's like $300 or something stupid. Like back when I was actually working full-time jobs regularly, that's why I was able to afford them all. But like another reason why I chose streaming is because I could do this for free, and I don't really have to spend too much on like video games. All of your support basically goes to help support things for the stream as well as for my living because I don't currently work. So that's another reason why like I don't back at board games. I've stopped cold turkey, went cold turkey, don't back games on Kickstarter anymore. But this one here, this is just a game that came out that just was delivered that I backed years ago. So this is just like a late arrival essentially. But anyways, like I haven't backed a new game in forever. Because like I said, I've just been focusing on streaming. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm probably like a broken record on some of these things. Like Legos are cool, but now you're 21, you don't play with Legos, but rather machine things as in lathes and mills. Ooh, that's actually a really good transition from like starting with Legos and moving into like proper engineering. That makes a lot of sense actually. Kaji was a crack addict for board games. Yeah, that's another way of putting it. Like I would be getting like a new board games monthly, weekly sometimes. It's like it's crazy. I'd go down and I get a lot of them delivered to my friend down in the States because you could just save a lot of money with shipping to the United States. And like my friend literally lived on the other side of the border, like half-hour drive away from me. So I'd like go down, visit for a couple of days, hang out, play board games with him. He was also a big board gamer as well. Me and him would both back board games, and so we'd both play each other's like new board games together. And then I would basically come back home with all these new games that got delivered down there, like boxes and boxes of games because they would pile up over time. So like I could be coming back home with like anywhere from like 5 to 10 brand new games. It's stupid. Now that I'm thinking back on all this and actually talking about it, it's like, oh my God, what was I doing? What was I doing with my money? Like, why was I like this? But like, no, I was 100% addicted. Like this is, yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit, like I had an addiction. So I'm very proud of myself that I've just like cut that completely out of my life. Um, not because I can't. I also just can't. So, um, but yeah, that's why I got that's why I got a lot of board games. Oh right, so I was saying, so like now that I have all these games, I I mean, it's mentioned down in my about page, but like I run the board games room for my local furry conventions. So that's Vancouver and Howell, which Howell's actually coming up in October, 2 months actually, because we're in August, September, October. Yeah, 2 months. Halloween is coming up, so I got to start preparation with that. Gonna be so I bring like a bunch of my board games to the convention and just set them up on tables for people to like sign out and play, and whatnot. And I decided to do this a long time ago. I've been doing this for so long, I've lost track how many years I've actually been doing this. Anywhere from like 8 to 12 years or something crazy like. Basically, when I started collecting board games is probably when I started doing this for my local conventions. Um, but their original, I remember when the convention was still really small. Their board game room was this tiny, 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 teeny little room. I feel like I should have my hands out here just so there's actually like something happening on screen. Otherwise, it's very boring for you guys. But like, yeah, there's just like this tiny room with just like this single round table in the middle of the room, and that was it. It was just one singular round table in the room, and one guy would occupy that table and just like get people to play his board games, and that was the convention's board game room. And I'm like, this is terrible. This needs to change. This needs to get better. Like something needs to be done. I'm like, well, wait. I like board games. I have all these board games, and I'm gonna do it. So basically, that was my. And you know what's really funny? It was like for the longest time, I was telling myself that I would never staff at a board or staff at a convention because I just didn't like the idea of like spending all that time, you know, being stuck in one room and not really doing anything when you could be out there enjoying the convention. But this got to me so much that I'm like, no, this has to change. This could be so much better. This is my local con. I want to actually like help improve it, and this is something I can do. And so I did it, and I've now been doing it for a number of years, and it is really popular. My board game room is always at capacity on Fridays and Saturdays at the convention. I've always been asking for a larger board game room, um, but it's great. People always enjoy it. You love my selection of games that I bring. It's really cool. I meet a lot of fellow board game nerds. Um, and of course I get to play games with people while I staff. And you know what the benefit is? The benefit is of all this is actually you I mean, I guess it depends on from convention to convention, but you do get like a bunch of perks too. Like so I don't have to pay for my pass for the convention. So I get my like convention pass covered as well as a couple of other handy dandy perks. So like that saves me a lot of money. So that's I guess the trade-off. But yeah, no, so yeah, with all these games, I staff at my local cons, set up the board games room, and I have a couple of friends that help me out now too. So I actually have like shifts now. So like I usually do like the opening shift, and I'm usually there for like 8 hours or so, and then I'll like have a friend swap out for me, and then I can like go enjoy the parties on the party floor or something like that. Yeah. Have you ever played the campaign for North Africa board game? Never even heard of that one. But you know what? Don't be too surprised by that because there are just like video game board games have exploded just like video games where there's just like literally thousands of them being published every year, and there's no physical like there's just no way of keeping track of them all. So there's definitely going to be games out there that I've never heard of despite having a lot of games. Now obviously I'm gonna know a lot more about like the more popular games, but yeah, no, that one in particular, it does not sound familiar. That's awesome. I'm in the middle of setting up a lathe. Ooh, oh my god, wait, is that for like woodwork? Links, are you gonna get into like woodwork stuff? That's pretty cool. You here, man? You might be late, but always on time. Welcome on in, Wilson. Sorry I didn't see your message earlier. I've just been blabbing. This is I don't do chatting streams often. Obviously, I don't do IRL streams often. This is the first one, so I'm just kind of like doing whatever. I don't know, just hanging out with you guys. Um, let's see. So we've gone through all those cards, all the cabin cards. I want to open up one of these expansion packs. I don't think I'm going to open up all of them, but I do want to like, let's see. I want to see Otis's family. I want to see that one. You're never much into board games, so didn't know that. Oh yeah, no, the board game hobby is massive now. It's and because of websites like Kickstarter, like crowdfunding websites like Kickstarter and BackerKit and stuff like that, like it makes it's easier now more than ever for people to like make and produce their own board game. And actually, funny, interesting fact, I was once trying to make my own board game. I actually worked on it for 5 years. I had play test sessions. I brought it to conventions, had people try it out. It was a furry dungeon crawling game. It was like a kind of board game that I've always wanted there to exist. But I got very intimidated by everything you got to do after the playtesting, which is like getting production set up, the shipping, the like, okay, are you going to self-produce? Are you going to get another company to do it? Like, there's a lot of back end stuff that was just really scary and intimidating to me, and so I kind of just moved away from that, which is a really big shame because it was a really cool game. I'll admit it was like a lot of my friends really liked my game too, and like it was really coming along. I had some really in like really cool uh, 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 components to it and whatnot. It was gonna be furry as well, and I was like thinking about like selling it at conventions, but like yeah, it just didn't pan out. But anyways, yeah, at one point I tried to make my own board game, but so let's see. Okay, so family matters. Oh, and there's like a little descriptor for each of the expansions too, which is nice. The yapping is nice to listen to. Oh, thank you, Kiro. I mean, I'm glad my voice isn't like too annoying. Also, you know what's really crazy? Okay, so like obviously I'm streaming, so like I have my window closed as I normally do because I don't want the noise to like go outside. It's not as warm though because I don't have my gaming computer on, but it's still really heckin' warm because of the sleeves. The sleeves are like all up my arm, and I'm actually kind of sweating. I need to turn my fan on. It's actually still getting really warm in here because of the sleeves. Uh, I probably should have predicted that. The game technically can be played by two, but they recommend 5 players for each side due to complexity. So you get one guy to manage logistics and one guy to manage Air Force. That sounds like one of those like really nitty gritty detailed like army games. Definitely not my kind of game, but there's for sure a niche group out there for those kind of board games. We'll take the damn sleeves off. No, they're adorable. They're cute. They're beans. I wanna keep them on. Don't worry, I turned the fan on. I'll feel a lot better now. So yeah, what was I gonna? I'd love to try that kind of game. Ooh. Are you big war nerd links? That kind of stuff? Oh yeah, that's right. So let's see. Family Matters. Family Matters adds Otis's family to the game. They're a bunch of killers. Before playing, shuffle the new cabin cards into the cabin deck. Okay, so this will come with some cabin cards, and I'm assuming a card for each of the family members. So again, this is kind of like inspired, I'd say closer to Hills Have Eyes, if I were to think of like a horror movie. Let's see, who do we got here? We got Uncle Rashi. He's the oh my god, he's actually a clown. So we have the It, but in the forest. Let's see, we got Jasper. We got Lil Jub Jub. Wait, what the heck even is he? What the heck? He's like either a little demon spawn or like I don't know, some just little mutated creature. Dirt. Her name is literally Dirt. Looks like young Dartha's taken a liking to you. She's like the oh, she's probably inspired like by the Ring girl. That actually what she reminds me of. Let's see, we got Cousin Weenie. Okay, yeah, this is definitely like Hills Have Eyes, like the mutated like hillbilly type family member. Cousin Weenus. You got a purty mouth. That's literally his flavor text underneath. You got a purty mouth. Oh my god. We got Mama Bear. Of course we gotta have the mama. Such a good boy. Because it's like Jason and his mom. And then we got Matthew. Who's Matthew? Matthew looks pretty badass actually. Look at this guy. Look at this. He's got like a cloak and like a hook weapon. We're gonna play a little game. He's like the mysterious psychopath family member or something. Yeah, I'm not really sure how these work, but I wanted to see like. Oh wait, oh they're actually the family member cards are actually cabin cards, so they are shuffled into the cabin deck. And so okay, so when you draw one, let's see, appears at the end of a random nature trail. That's basically how you spawn them onto the map. Each end of a nature trail is numbered, and then you roll a d. I think it was a d12, and then that determines where on the board the killer appears. And then it has their stats, and then I guess their unique abilities. And so they act as like another killer that you have to avoid on the board. That's crazy. Well, is that like the nation management kind of games? That's, I mean, what Kerosene has explained, that definitely sounds like it. Hard pass, yeah, that would be a bit of a pass for me too. I'm not really good with those kind of games, especially if they're like heavy strategy. I suck at strategy games. My games, the board games I like, the games I like to play are like, there needs to be some amount of randomness, either like shuffling of decks or dice rolling, especially dice rolling. I love anything with dice. The more dice, the better. Yeah, I need some sort of like random element in my games. HOI 4 is so fun, but you hate the fan base, genuine kissless chuds bros. Well, yeah, yeah, you're gonna get those with like army themed anything really, or like war army that like Call of Duty type thing. Yeah, you're just it comes with the territory, unfortunately. But yeah, not surprised. So those are the family members. God, that guy has such a headline. Just sneak in here and hope you don't see me and I'm nibbling your ear. Hey, Luffy. Oh, hello, meow meow. Nibble, nibble. I mean, that's okay. You can nibble. I like nibbles. That's cute. This family reminds me of Chainsaw Massacre. Wait. Oh, I completely forgot the Chainsaw Massacre guy had a family as well. Yeah. So, like, that's probably another inspiration as well. See, like, the first one that came to my mind was the Hills Have Eyes. Hills Have Eyes, especially the updated version, fucked up movie. Do not watch that movie if you're squeamish. That has some pretty messed up parts in it, but it is a really good movie. As a horror movie, it is one of my favorites. Yeah. Let's see. I want to check out what's the next one I want to check out. I want to look at Rated R. What does this add? Let's see. Rated R adds more disturbing cards to the game, including a new snuffed deck, which can increase the game's difficulty considerably. Before playing, shuffle the new survival cabin cards in the respective decks. Oh my god, so there's probably some like really gruesome artwork on this. I'm really curious. The only strategics I'd be liking me to be some kind of RPG. Yeah, RPG is like as far as I'll go. Oh, Cascavel, hello, Purper. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Welcome to Kitty's very first IRL stream. Wave. Let's see. So what do we got here? Oh wait, this is like. Oh, this is a unique deck. This is a brand spanking new deck. These are snuffed. A plan for you. And then we got, let's see, one new survival card and a couple of new cabin cards. Did I ask to bonk me ever? I don't know if you've ever asked. People just kind of do it. Let's see. Oh, let's see. It comes with a new cameo character, which those are like the NPCs that show up. That could either help or hinder and count as like an extra body count. Let's see. Some new plot twists. Let's see. You're freezing. Snap. Search party. Lung capacity. Oh, like the killer's like putting you underwater. Oh, yeah. Disarmed. Oh, probably literally losing an arm. Yeah, that looks like a lot of blood. Own worst enemy. What is that? What does that do? Oh, it's a permanent. You may take one injury at the beginning of every turn.
It's time to drink water.
Oh, thank you. Let's see, if you die as a result of this injury, no snuffed card will be drawn and you may May give your belongings to other players as you see fit. Oh, because normally when you die, all your stuff drops where you died. Interesting. Puppet show. Shotgun to the face. Oh, what? Pizza party? Yo, I love pizza party. Dinner is served. Oh my god. Stuffed and mounted. Chubby bunny. Oh my god. I actually recognize some of these literal like a chipper. You got a wood chipper. I some of these scenes are definitely familiar from movies I've watched. Oh my goodness. Slippery when wet. Oh, there's this. Oh, there's the card that uses the slippery token. Okay. Buried alive. Oh yeah, I've seen a few movies that do that. Bearskin rug. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I love those. I love those. So sick and deranged. I know. I'm weirdo. I love horror movies. I grew up watching horror movies as a kid, and so that's what happens when you have unsupervised television growing up. You just find all the crazy movies and TV shows out there, and then you get interested in them. That's why I like horror games. That's why I love horror movies. They're just fun. I don't know. They're just fascinating. Also, it's like the special effects that they put into some of these movies. I've actually been meaning to watch this documentary I saw that was advertised. That actually like goes into like the behind the scenes like makeup and special effects for like the really old, not like black and white old horror movies, but like American Werewolf in Paris and like Ghostbusters and some other movies with like crazy aliens and monsters and stuff like that. I want to watch that. That would be really, really cool to see. That's self-harm? Oh no, that one wasn't self-harm. The picture of that one was like she was reaching through a broken window trying to reach a roll of gauze. So like I think she was bleeding from like the broken glass on her arm. But yeah, that's what the picture depicted. I know it's like you can't really see with this like really blurry old camera. Like I said, I've got a really old webcam. I do have a better web camera up on my throne. But of course, that's just there if anyone wants to like help and support and encourage me to do more IRL streams. With a better camera, I definitely would 100% be more encouraged to do more like IRL streams for sure. Let's see, what other one can I check out? What's Happy Campers? I'm kind of curious about Happy Campers. You see the beans on the arm warmers? Yeah, I had to have the beans. Gotta have the squishy beans. You love horror in general, body horror, horrorcore music, and even horror games, right? It's so, I don't really know how to like properly describe why I like it. It's just something that fell in love with as a kid, and this is like, they're just fun to watch. I like the feeling of I like being scared. I loved being scared as a kid, which probably is not something you really hear a lot of kids say, you know, when they're younger, but like, sitting in the dark at like 2 a.m. watching a movie I know I shouldn't be allowed to watch, but I'm just like holding onto it like a pillow or something, just like watching these movies, just like getting the shit scared out of me, like just it's great. And just like all these gruesome scenes, like, oh yeah, I can see why the parent wouldn't want me watching this, but it was like that was like the forbidden fruit. That was like the forbidden fruit growing up, it's like yes, yes. And then when I would visit my dad, because my parents split up, and so I would visit my dad and he would be the one who'd let me watch whatever I want. He would literally just like, I would stay in a 2-story house, and the TV and the place I would sleep in would be like the living room downstairs, and I would just have like the TV right there at the next to the couch, and I'd just be watching late night movies and TV shows before I go to bed every night. And like they didn't care what I'd watch. It was great. It was wonderful. It was like so yeah, I learned about the horror genre very early on, and I love it. I love it. It's a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to October when I could play more horror games. Oh, I got a couple of good ones lined up, guys. I'm so stoked, so stoked. I'm looking forward to that. Talking about horror, play Alien Isolation. So like I've heard a lot of really good things about Alien Isolation, but Alien for me is like Alien. I think is at probably way lower on my list of like. Don't get me wrong, the original Alien movie, cinema, pure cinema, really good. But Aliens, to me, aren't as scary as like the serial killers or the death games or like monsters or something like that. I think aliens are actually for me lower. Um just because it's not something that happens in real life, or at least, supposedly. But that's a whole other discussion. But like, aliens are just a lot more fantastical than like a serial killer, for example. Serial killer, that is something that can happen in real life. And the shit they can do to you, mostly what they can do to you, can happen in real life. So like that's just what makes it extra scary kind of thing. Um at least that's the way I see them. So like Alien is great, but I wouldn't really count that as like one of my favorites. Um and so anyways, so the game, I wouldn't really put the game at the top of my like priority list of when I would play as like a horror game. I want to play something like the what was the one I played last year that was really good? Like the Soma was really good. Soma was really good. And then that other one in like the Spooky Mansion, that one was really good. Yeah, horror movies always piss you off. Like the protagonist lives in rural Kentucky. Just shoot the fucking thing. You probably have three good. Oh, I mean, see, that's part of the comedy. That's the comedy aspect of horror movies. Is like all the things they should be doing or they could be doing. It's like, why aren't you doing this? And it's like to a point, it's just hilarious. I like a lot of these horror movies. You won't actually find me getting scared anymore because I'm just like hella desensitized. But instead, I'm just gonna laugh my ass off. I literally just laugh my ass off when like someone gets killed off or something because it's so ridiculous, it's so over the top, or it's just like the mistake they made was just like so obviously stupid. It's like me, a lot of horror movies out there are just more comedy than anything. But I could completely understand how sometimes those could like really piss people off because it's just like, oh, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? It's like, ugh. But yeah, it's there's so much fun. There's so much fun. You tell me it's 3 a.m. I'm feeling pretty paranoid, but you got a big ass knife. Just snuck into the living room at night to watch stuff I shouldn't have. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of us at a younger age did stuff like that. Did stuff like that, watching stuff on TV that we weren't allowed to. I'm sure we've all done that at least once in our life. But yeah, I just being allowed to do that, or like they just didn't care. Like I didn't have to worry about like, oh, like have the like the TV remote in my hand like ready to like turn the TV off when they come downstairs or something like that. Like I didn't have to worry about that. It was great. Trust me, the alien in the game feels like a monster. Like yeah, I've heard about the AI is like really really amazing. It learns from like what you do. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I could be convinced to try it, but there are definitely like a lot more horror games higher on my priority list that I want to get to playing beforehand. So maybe if I get through a bunch of them, maybe then eventually I'll make it to Alien Isolation. Who knows? If you think you're gonna be scared of the alien because it's an alien, you're not thinking about it right. It's scary in and of itself. I mean, it depends on the alien design. Xenomorphs, part of them are scary, but there's also that like there's that niche. God, like there's that niche group of furries and sometimes non-furries out there who are like just look at the xenomorph and like, mommy, can you just sit on my face like like they're just like they're just like they're thirsty for that alien, they're for that Dino mommy. It's like that's yeah, it's like don't worry, I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those, but I'm just like pointing out like that's why the xenomorph probably isn't one of the scariest designed aliens out there because now they kind of just have that um like what's the word like that's how just some people see them and it just makes it more funny and less scary. I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, to me xenomorphs aren't too scary, but I think they're still really cool movies. I still like I think it was like last year I did a movie marathon of watching like the first three Alien movies with a friend, and that was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, and then we watched the new Alien one. That's right, we watched all the old ones, and then we watched the new one. That's what we did. Also, hi Vol. Welcome on in, Meow. Welcome, welcome. How you can doing? Be having a good Wednesday. I don't have a cat word for Wednesday, by the way. I think. Oh wait, somebody said like Whisker Day, which I mean it doesn't rhyme with Wednesday, but you know, it's a W. Whisker Day. Oh, that was you. Yeah, that was you, Volt. That was you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. That's a good suggestion. I like Whisker Day. Yes, happy Whisker Day. You love jumping the bear. Oh, all right. Well, in that case, let's check out jumping the bear expansion. Let's see what this one is. Also, let me just catch up on chat here. Dip this fucking doll. You can run your fingers on it. It's thicker than your desk. Oh, the knife. Oh, I see. I mean, I've got a bunch of shiny katanas. Actually, wait, hold up. Without revealing my face, I think I can show you guys my sword collection that is behind me. Here, let me just like get way out of camera view. Okay, here we're gonna be seeing something brand spanking new, nobody ever seen before live here on stream. My bedroom. Oh, it's gonna be upside down though. Let's see. Yeah, there's my weeb. I like to call it my weeb shrine. Yeah, I got a couple of swords. And a lot of other cool little knickknacks and whatnot. If I can ever get like a camera on a longer cable, I can give you all like a tour of my room and show you all of, like my random stuff that I got everywhere. But yeah, that's like my weeb shrine. All my there's even like little keepsakes from like my trip to Japan and stuff like that over there. And like just a bunch of really cool little Japanese things. So yeah, that's my. I think I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6, maybe 7 swords. Although some of them are like smaller daggers. But yeah, there's my cool little weeb shrine, and there we go. Okay, get that back into position. There we go. Okay, that wasn't so hard. That's cool. All right, I wasn't expecting to just like show that stuff off, but hey, there we go. This is the joy of jumping into one of these streams. Of just, like, you never know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen. Anything at all. It's IRL. Let's see. Whisker Day is pretty good. It's actually pretty good. You know what? I think I will use Whisker Day if I ever do like another bonus stream on Wednesday. All the weep shrine. I mean, what else would you call it, right? It's just full of weep stuff. You have a Turkish Early Republic cavalry sword. Oh, that's pretty cool. Keep it for collecting purposes. Yeah, like most of my, like all of those, actually no, all but one of those swords is sharp. Only one of those I can actually use like as a legit weapon, but all of them are just like decorative and not sharp at all. And this Ganaz, my friend, got a Zweihander and a lot of knives, about 20, I think. That's a pretty decent collection. That's pretty good. But yeah, the alien movies are just slasher, but in space, while the game is dread focused horror. Yeah, like it still did a really good job, but it's more like it's theming. I just on the list of like horror movie themes, aliens and space are lower on that list. As opposed to like other horror movies. Like I love found footage. Found footage is probably at the top, if not second, or at least tied with like would it be not really death games, but like Saw is one of my favorite. Saw and Final Destination are probably two of my favorite horror movie oh, heck, what's the word? Groups. No, not groups. Collection. No. Like group of movies. There's a word for it. I'm forgetting it. I'm blanking. But yeah, like Saw and Final Destination are like two of my favorites. But I love like Cube. The Cube movies are really great. I love what's Pinhead? What's Pinhead from? What was with the puzzle box? Hellraiser. There we go. The Hellraiser movies are pretty messed up. I liked those. But like for what was it, found footage? I love like obviously the OG Blair Witch Project. Blair Witch Project classic. But the ones that really got me into the found footage theme of horror is Paranormal Activity. The first Paranormal Activity movie, Oh my god. I had never been so scared in my life. And this is like coming from someone who was like really desensitized from horror movies. So this was like brand spanking new, like Blair Witch was something, but like I think Paranormal popularized it and like really pushed it over the top with like how good it how well done it was. Like I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I love all the Paranormal Activity movies, although obviously some of the later ones are worse than the originals, but like yeah, that got me into found footage. So like I love there's a lot of found footage movies out there that I love. Anything that's found footage I love. Um I just love that first person perspective, making you feel like you're actually a part of what's going on. And like the pacing, there's no like weird cuts or weird camera angles going on. It's just it feels real. It just that's why it's so scary, is because it just feels more real than any other horror movie, right? Like VHS is another series of found footage movies that I love. VHS is really good, would recommend. Anyways, sorry, you guys got me like blabbering about horror movies now, which I suppose I shouldn't be surprised since we're talking about a horror board game. It was inevitable. Um, if you guys have any favorite horror movies though, definitely let me know. I'd be curious to know what like some of your favorite horror movies are. Well, hi Ender, welcome back, welcome, welcome. Not gonna lie, first time you read the Whisker Day message, you read Whiskey Day? Yo, whiskey? Wait, hold up. This turned into a drinking stream. Let's go get let me go get a whiskey bottle. No, 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 no. Okay, how am oh my god, I've already gone 2.5 hours? Bruh, I haven't even sleeved any cards. I thought I was gonna like sleeve cards while I was gonna chat with you guys and uh, like I thought this was only gonna be 2 hours. Here, wait, actually let me see if these sleeves I have are even big enough for the cards themselves. I don't even know if they're the right size. Oh no, they're penny sleeves. Oh, I don't like these sleeves. They're like flimsy and cheap and like I like the thicker ones, but I can't really obviously go out and afford new packs of sleeves, so these will do for now. So I can use these, but these might still be too big though. Actually, yeah, at a glance, it looks like these sleeves might be too big for these cards. But if they're the only sleeves I have, I kind of have no choice but to use them if I want to actually protect these cards. So I can sleeve them with my friends when I bring the game over to them later. They can help me out with the sleeving because sleeving is very time consuming. Hellraiser was frick, yeah, it was, which is why I loved it. I'll never forget the scene. I think it was like the third or fourth Hellraiser movie where like the guy has like a bunch of actually no, this is something that happened in like a bunch of the movies because this was like a regular thing. I think where like chains just came out of the shadows and like hooked onto the different parts of the guy's body and like would rip the okay, sorry, this is a little graphic to describe, but like the hooks would literally just like rip the skin off of the victim. Yeah, it was fucked. It was crazy, but like it was just like watching that back then was like, whoa, that's so cool. Like, I don't know, I'm weird. Oh, it's Greed. Hello, hello, meow meow. Hey, okay, that's a warning. That's a warning. I'm giving you a warning. Remember, if you read the rule, that's your first message. That's your first woo. I'm writing you off as a warning. Okay, all right, but yeah, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good as we're calling it a whisker day. Yeah. The cards do seem to come with set sleeves, so these should be fine for now. Set sleeves? No, no, no. The cards don't come sleeved. They're just these little packs are just to keep them like divided. So like these are like one expansion, these are another expansion, but these are like individual card sleeves though. That these aren't actual like card sleeves is what. Yeah. So, but I want this game to be like mint condition for as long as possible. So I want to like try and sleeve this game, um, like ASAP. Actually, wait, hold up. I got these. All right, I got all the cabin cards here. I could sleeve those while I like chit chat a little more. New troublemaker? Oh no, no, we already have enough of those. not really a suggestion or horror movie, but the movie Red Planet messed me up watching it actual nightmares after watching Disaster Space Thingy. Red Planet. Oh, wait, is that the one where the dude gets like trapped on Mars and he's like trying to figure out how to like grow potatoes and they're like trying to like figure out how to rescue him and get him sent back? Is that the one? Well, who was the actor in that one? I'm trying to remember. It was like Matt Damon. I think that was Matt Damon. Yeah. Oh, is that the movie that you're? No, that's Martian. Oh, okay. Red Planet. What's that one? Red Planet. Whoa, 2000. That's an old movie. Oh my God! It is the. Is that the lady from the Matrix? I think that might be the chick from the Matrix. Val Kilmer. Oh wow. I might have seen this one, but it's been so long. I could probably watch that again. You know what? I'm gonna leave that there so I don't forget about it. I might want to watch that one later. That's pretty cool. Thanks for reminding me of that one. Remember when it didn't matter how protected the cards were as long as they weren't torn or damaged severely? Oh my God, wait, I feel like, oh my God, wait, this is like, wait, isn't this kind of like one of those like Pokemon card streams? Like, yo, Chad, look at this pack, look at this pack. Oh, okay, we got a common. Oh, there's a rare. Oh, we got this one. Oh, wait, shiny, we got shiny. Look at this shiny. We could like sell for $100,000 million. Like, oh my God, it's crazy. I'm rich, please. I get like the special gloves so I don't get like my hand like finger grease on them and like gotta sleeve it up right away. Like that's oh man, that's kind of what this feels like now. Just opening up packs on stream. Yeah, I never understand those. But let's see okay. It's a little loose. It's a little loose. You can see like with the card in the corner, you could see a little bit of excess there, so it's not tight, but there's also a lot of access on the top too. But for the time being, like I said, these are the only sleeves I have, and I can't really afford to go out and get some new ones or some better ones, so these will have to do. And I do have a bunch of them, so I think I have enough sleeves for all these cards. So I guess I'll just hang out with you guys for a little bit while I do some sleeving. This movie has a group of people and a robot dog. Robot dog? Well, that's cute. Is it like a Mars rover? Is it like one of those? Probably. And how's it going? It's going good. This is going very good. Honestly, I think this has gone better than I expected it would for like my very first IRL cam stream. I mean, obviously there's been like a couple of like mistakes, but nothing like serious or anything like that. Just, just first time jitters and like figuring things out and like, yeah, just trying all these different things out. You also need to open it in a clean room. Hey, what are you calling my room not clean? I could literally show you my floor and yeah, it's clean. It's just I just making sure there's no laundry on the floor. There isn't. It's clean, and I vacuumed, I think, actually last week or the week before, but relatively recent. So it's clean. It's tidy. I am actually a very clean and tidy individual. Which is definitely one thing I really like about myself. I try to be organized. Sometimes I could be a little OCD about that. You rent a processor, manufacture clean room to open the cards. Wait, do people actually do that? Because most of those card opening streams, I've just seen people do it in their bedrooms, like at their computer, right? Doesn't seem. Although you know what, reality is stranger than fiction. I wouldn't put it past some people to actually go that far if they're like trying to look for like the rarest card in the world or something. I don't know. I don't even know. I've never watched those kind of streams before. I don't know how they work. I've just kind of seen them for the meme, for the lols. Them just like freaking out at like finding like a specific rare card or something. I used to play Magic the Gathering. I even played Yu-Gi-Oh way back in the day when it first came out, but that was also just another big money sink, and I was never good at those games anyway, so I kind of just stopped. Which is a good thing because that's one less money sink in my life. And I definitely don't recommend anyone else getting super highly addicted to those kind of things, especially now more than ever because you got like the dumb scalpers making everyone's lives and wallets miserable, like selling the Pokemon cards for way more than they're worth, just like essentially just like getting them from all the stores. Like, ugh, it's ridiculous. I've seen some crazy videos of that stuff. Are you using the webcam you have? Or am I have you? Oh wait, the one oh my god. Ender, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be real with you. I actually put it in a drawer and then completely forgot about it. You just reminded me of that. I wonder if that camera would be better than this one. Um, well, okay, I can't I don't really want to test that out now, but maybe for like next time I could test that out and see if it see how that compares to this one. Maybe, yeah, maybe a little. Okay. Next time remind me. I'm gonna actually, you know what? Maybe after I get back home, because it'll just now that I have this all set up, I could just literally plug it in, and like switch it out on OBS and just see what the quality looks like. I could just do that later. So I'll just see what that looks like. Yeah, I'll have to try that out. You meant a clean room like for computer chips? Oh, well, I mean, potato. You just got me thinking about potato chips now. Some potato chips, nummy computer chips. Flavor computer. Will you incorporate a webcam to your game stream so you can see your shit? Your do you play horror games? Wait, kerosene. Oh my god. I'm not opposed. Okay, so like, I'm not opposed to doing face cams. I want to make sure that I'm really well prepared for it. Like I want to look my best. Obviously, I'm not gonna like I want to be mentally prepared for it. I want to be physically prepared for it. And I want it to be like a special occasion. I don't want to just like make it a regular thing. I want to make it like a special occasion. So probably for like a subathon goal, or like you said, maybe for like a specific horror game or something, if like maybe I get enough subs or something, I don't know. But it's definitely not outside the realm of impossibility for sure. Oh, my camera is actually covering chat a little bit. Bedroom is messy because your lathe is in your bedroom. Oh, that is an interesting spot to have a lathe. Lathes are the ones that like form wood, right? Like you can shape wood with it, like a lathe. Is that, or like there's metal lathes as well? But I think the first one that comes to mind is the one that works with wood, right? You miss playing Magic IRL? I don't. I don't think I ever won a single game in my life. The only reason I started playing Magic the Gathering was because of the Kamigawa cards, because you know, weeb cat, because I love the Japanese theme. And you know, it didn't help that I also just heard everyone say like that was the worst Magic set ever, mechanic wise. Like it was just like the weakest cards, the dumbest card, like just like. But I just started playing it because Japanese cards of like, yo, I could have a samurai deck or a ninja deck. Like that shit's so sick. And yeah, I mean, obviously I was terrible at it. I went to drafts. I don't think I ever like won any games. I was terrible at deck building. But I love collecting the cards. I still have my Kamigawa card binder. Actually, you know what? Oh my god. Chat, you know what I could do? I could literally just pull that out right now and show you. I could just do that. Yeah, that's something I could just do on camera. You know, it's crazy. Oh wait, sorry. I'm getting into these conversations and I'm actually accidentally like chat's going a little fast. Let's see. Um so hype, I'm gonna release a new animation soon. Oh, that's cool. Seeing all the videos of that, so down there trying to turn into their own business. Yeah, oh yeah, all the scalpers. Yeah. It is really, really stupid. Let's see, where do I put my card binders? I think was this my I think down here was where my magic binder was. Oh, we definitely don't want to show those cards on stream. That is definitely against TOS. If you're curious what I was talking about, that is the I don't know if anyone's familiar with the furry trading card game that they made. Um, Heck, it's been so long I can't even remember what it was called. What was the game called? But they made a furry trading card game, or actually a fighting card game, and it was literally just like furry porn card game. The game, it was just like the like instead of like fire cards, water cards, plant cards, it was like male cards, female cards, mixed gendered cards, and like it's just like, and you're literally, instead of fighting, you're like literally just doing it. You're just like, that's Fraudicon, that's what it was called. Yeah, I got into Fraudicon as well. Obviously, I can't show those on stream for obvious reasons. Um, Interesting enough, I actually am one of the cards because I was around when the game first came out, and so I would go to like the releases at conventions and play in the tournaments. And back when I actually had money, like I got a slot to get put on a card, and so like I'm in one of the earlier sets. So you could literally find me on like a Ferrata card, which I don't know if you can do that now because they don't sell them anymore. Unfortunately, they stopped making them, which is really, really sad because mechanics wise, like regardless of whatever the theme might be, mechanics wise, the game was actually really well done. I actually had more fun playing this one, despite there being porn. Or no, even if there was porn, like even without the porn, I still would have had more like fun playing this than Magic the Gathering. Yeah, it was essentially like furry MTG Red. It was a lot of fun. It was, I still have all my cards, still have all my decks. I still have my binders with some of the cards. Again, not going to show those on stream because I don't want to get banned, but they exist. Google it. You could probably find them online. Like, sorry, I pulled them out of my drawer looking for my Magic cards, and like I saw those, and I would like instantly remind us, like, oh yeah, those exist. Like, uh, yeah. Here's my binder. This is actually an old binder from school, but I turned it into my binder for my Kamigawa cards. These are literally all my Kamigawa MTG collections. Now I don't have like the full sets of any of the sets, unfortunately, because that would have cost way too much money. But I feel like I still got like a decent amount of them. See, look at this. I even had like a full checklist. I got like all the little boxes checked off, like which cards I have. Oh my god, bro, the pages are like stuck together because I haven't opened this binder in years. And no, it's not sticky because of other reasons. There's this is Magic cards. These aren't the Fraudicon cards. Anyways, see, look at this. Look at this. Here's the players guides. It shows like the new rule they added for like the Kamigawa set, showing all the different cards, and then bam, here we go. Got them all in numerical order. You should do an IRL shooting stream. You should get your first rifle. This is Canada, Kerosene. We don't carry guns. At least not most of us. I definitely would not. You wouldn't. No, you wouldn't catch me with a gun. Actually, I've been to a gun range once and I hated it. But yeah, this is my Kamigawa binder. So this is all three of the sets. So this is like set one. Here's the second set because they back. I don't know if they still do it like this, but they do it in like sets of three, and then like the third, and then like the third set. So I got like the little books as like dividers. But yeah, as you can see, I am all like missing a lot of the cards in the sets, but I tried. I tried. So yeah, I just liked it because it was all like fantasy Japanese folklore and like samurais and ninjas, and yeah, it was pretty cool for a time. But I was terrible at the game. I was just absolute dog shit at the game. Just did not like playing it because everyone was just better than me. Oh, fun anyways. Wait, put them on Discord. Wait, put what on Discord? I might have missed some messages. Apologies, chat. I'll say that a few times. Apologies if I miss any messages. My attention is kind of like all over the place, and like all these fun conversations we're having. Sometimes it's just going on a tangent. It's just the life of streaming. The furry cards? Oh my god, wait, you're right. I could show them in the NSFW chat on the Discord. I could show you my card. Oh my god. Actually, wait, it's technically also, I don't know if the link still works, but it's actually on my Fur Affinity. So if anyone is actually really curious about my Ferrotocon card, you can see it linked on um my Fur Affinity, where I got like all my like gift art and commissions and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around there. But that's oh man, that's so old. That's a long time ago. Get the furry MTG cards on, or put them on Discord. Oh my goodness. I could do like a Discord only cam stream and go through all the cards like that on there. Yeah, cause like all my collection binders for those cards are out in the living room. Um oh my god, I was not expecting to be talking about those on this stream, that's for sure. Let's see. You have a boyfriend, so you only use it as social media. Discord only cam stream sus. Wait, no, 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 not that kind of, not that kind of cam stream. That would be for something like one of those other streaming websites, which I have looked into, but obviously I don't know if I would or not. I just like, it's not impossible, but who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. It's just, oh gosh, joystick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Joystick. Yeah, that's actually the one I was looking at. Kind of has me curious. Yeah. Uh. All right, I gotta speed this up. There's so many cards to sleeve. I at least want to get through this core deck of cards. So like, as you can see, sleeving is a very tedious, time-consuming activity, and I don't really know how many cards this is in total. But this probably I had to ballpark maybe like a couple hundred. But like, oh man, when I had to, so I also another card game that I really got into is Munchkins. Some of you might recognize that game because that game's been around forever, and they just don't stop making more expansions and other sets and like just more Munchkin cards. Yeah, I love Munchkins. A lot of people hate, like, that's one of those games that's like a love-hate relationship. Like, a lot of people hate Munchkins. I love Munchkins because of just how chaotic the game can get. Anyways, I really got into Munchkins. I got like at least up to, I think, set 11 of the original theme game, like the dungeon crawl themed game. I'm sure there's more sets by now, but like I went up to 11, and if I remember, the count was somewhere around like 1100, maybe 1200 cards, and I sleeved every single one of them. I sleeved each and every single individual card. I think that took me like 3 or 4 hours or something. I put on some anime or a movie, and I just kept sleeving. It was just like never ending sleeving. Um, but yeah, it's because I really liked my Munchkin game, and I wanted it to stay mint condition. And I also like to host Munchkin tournaments at the conventions too. I don't host as many game events as I used to at the cons because they do take a lot more back end work to organize, and you know at least how I wanted them to go. I wanted to make sure they like actually felt pretty well organized. It took a lot of work, so I kind of slowed down on the number of game events I would host at the cons. But at least I still tried to do the Munchkin ones, and I would do like a Munchkin tournament in the theme of whatever the con's theme is. So like, for example, they did like a pirate theme con, and so I would bring out the pirate Munchkins game, and then people would do like a tournament playing the Munchkin pirates, and then the prize would be
It's time to drink water.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm talking so much and I'm not even remembering to drink. Thank you, Kerosene. um the prize would be like, the first place prize I thought was very clever, and it was a lot of fun, but it was still a big pain in the ass to try and organize. It would be the winner's persona drawn with everything that they won the card game with. So like in Munchkins, there's a lot of like item cards and a lot of equipment cards. And so they would get a free sketch commission from an artist of their persona wearing everything that they won the Munchkin tournament with. And I thought that was like really clever, really silly, and like it was. There were I still have some of the original images saved. Obviously, they got the original sketch themselves, but I would like take a photo of it. And some of them like were so ridiculous and so silly and like really funny, and I love doing those. Those were a lot of fun. But somewhere along the line, like I couldn't always get the same artist to do it. So I'd have to like try out a different artist and get them to do it. And like along the line, I ran into this artist that did it and said they would do it, and then they just never did it. And I chased them for years, trying to like, hey, you like you said you'd do this like sketch prize for the winner, and they're like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've just been so busy with this and that, and like doing other commissions, like, but like I came to you at the convention, like at the table, like, bruh, like you said you would have this done at the end of the convention, like, hello. And so I just like I got a little burnt out of that, just trying to chase this artist down, and like yeah, so I stopped doing the tournaments for a number of years, but I would like to bring those back because I think that's a lot of fun. Are you gonna skitter off full? Okie dokie, Meow. Well, thanks so much for hanging out and chilling and chatting and enjoying my very first IRL stream. I hope it was enjoyable. Hope you have yourself a good rest of your whisker day. It was good seeing you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, wait, chat. That's right. I'm literally in between streams, so I'm like three streams in a row. That's why I don't generally do back-to-back streams, because it's like I like to have that day off to like rest, like my day of rest, to recoup and like just be lazy. But I mean, this is just a shorter one, and I should probably start to pack up, because actually, yeah, I really should start to pack up because I need to meet up with my friends in half an hour. It takes me 15 minutes to get there. And so you okay, all right. I will finish the sleeving later, or at their place. Bring the sleeves with me. But this is really cool. I'm glad I actually ended up doing this, because honestly it was kind of I was on the fence, like I am about a lot of things, to be honest. I know it's a bad habit, but it's like doing new things is scary, okay? All right? Let's all be honest here. Doing new things is scary. So I wasn't really sure I was going to do this, but when I woke up, I'm like, you know what? Setting this up it could be really easy and quick. And I just did it. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I got this all set up. Let's just do it. Quickly type up the message for Discord, for socials, and let y'all know. And then bam, here we are. And you know what? This has actually gone really well. This is pretty nice. I've had a lot of fun. I might even do another one of these at some point for something, I don't know what. Maybe just chatting, maybe like looking at another board game, or like showing off other stuff. Maybe giving you like a tour of my room or something. That could be a fun stream. I don't know. I've got a bunch of ideas. Didn't it? I mean, if anyone else has like ideas out there for like these kind of streams, I'd be happy to hear them out. Maybe get some ideas from y'all. I know I eventually want to do like a cooking stream, but that would require some extra setup, because obviously my streaming computer's not in the kitchen. I need to figure out how to bring all the streaming stuff, or at least a camera or something, into the kitchen and like cook some stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. And then y'all can see how lousy I am at cooking. But let's see. Okay, I just want to make sure I have everything. Those are extra baggies. Those are the character standees. Do we have all the card packs? Oh, those are important too. All the sleeves. Actually, will they? Yeah, okay, yeah, they'll fit there. That's fine. Okay, stick those in there. That's garbage. Rulebook. Oh, the board. Definitely don't want to forget the board. There we go. Yeah, it's important. You try it out once. It was a cute stream. Well, thank you for joining, Kiro. It was a pleasant having you around. And I've been lurking in your stream a couple of times. I've been watching you play some Monster Hunter. But you've been having a lot of fun with that. I can never get into Monster Hunter myself personally, but I love all the cats in it. The cats are really heckin' adorable. If there's one thing I love about the Monster Hunter games, it's the cats. the Panagos or the Fanagos or the Meownagos, or I don't even know what they're called, but they're really adorable. Oh, instruction booklet, go in. The Palicos, yeah, Palicos. Yeah, those things are really heckin' adorable. And very cute. Oh yeah, these cards need to go back in the first edition box. There we go. Yeah, there it is, chat. There's the second edition. Oh, can't wait to be playing this in a little bit. There's the first edition box. Actually, oh wow. It's actually, oh yeah, that's actually like waste. Like if I put it corner to corner, you can also see like how much bigger they made the box too, for all the extra content. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. First IRL stream. Huge, wait, camera this way. Huge success. Or thumbs up, yes. Huge success. There we go. Yes, thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Miss one of the older games where you could play as one? Wait, really? Yo. They should bring that back. They should make that like I could see that being like a Switch game, like a side title where you like play as the Palicos. That'd be great. Lovely stream. Thank you, Snowy. Thank you so much. And thank you for don't want to forget that either. I still don't know what this is for. I'm pretty sure this is the first player marker. Yeah, don't want to forget that in the box as well. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for joining. I guess now we will go off into closing and see who can raid on into. Yeah. If I just, let's see. Bye-bye, camera. Oh, was chat showing up on this screen? I actually wasn't paying close enough attention to notice. Let me see. It was, okay, it was showing up on this. Okay, good. I did have that working on that screen. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, you can see that's how split my attention was doing this. I didn't even realize until now that the chat was working on screen, or I didn't even think to like look to see if it was working. But I'm glad it was. So there we go. That's nice. Yeah, let's get on to closing and see who can raid into. Yeah. This was fascinating. Again, I'm still really surprised that I actually ended up doing this, and I'm really glad I did. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed seeing this brand new perspective on this kitty cat. I'll definitely have to think about maybe hopefully doing more of these at some point. Not as like a super regular thing, but like maybe once every month or every couple of months or something like that. We could think up something fun to do. If I ever do like a subathon, I'll probably like think of some fun ideas to make as like sub goals or something. I don't know. A lot of ideas you could do with streaming, and I'm kind of just like overwhelming myself thinking up too much stuff and then just like instantly forgetting about it all. So I need to start like a list. I need to start making a list of things that I could do or things that I want to do with streaming. Yeah, I need to I need to do that. But I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna see who we can raid on to. Let's see. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming. I'm gonna be getting back into Mortal Shell 2. So y'all are gonna get to watch me suffer. But I have been practicing, so probably not suffer as much. But yeah, gonna be playing some Mortal Shell 2, and then Saturday gonna be going back to Curiosity, which another game you can watch me suffer, but with cats. I want to try and see if I can beat that game, and then I guess do it all over again next week. Yeah, because what is it? Sephiria, Mortal Shell 2, and Curiosity. Yes, probably more the same next week. So that's looking ahead. Let's see who is streaming. This is a Wednesday. I'm not used to raiding out on Wednesday, but like, is there anyone I don't normally get a chance to raid? Who can I send y'all off to? Ooh, there are a lot of options. Oh my god, there's a lot of options. Oh my goodness. Wednesday's busy. Heckin', oh. Send y'all too. Alright, chat. I want to send y'all over to I'm gonna send you all over to Panui. I'm gonna send you all over to Panui. I'm gonna send you all to the cute, adorable Moth playing some Minecraft. Very adorable bean. Definitely check them out. Definitely give them a follow. Would recommend. They're heckin' adorable. I love their cat and their moth tuber. Very, very cute. Fluffy femboy paws. Like with a title like that, you know you're in for a good time. So yeah, we're gonna send you all to Panui. Get that started. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all again so much for being here. It really, really means a lot. This was very exciting and also very nerve-wracking. But I had a lot of fun, and that is the important part. And I hope you all had a lot of fun. And so I will see you all tomorrow for Mortal Shell 2. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Get some good noms when you get there. Get some good eats when you get there. And I will see you again tomorrow. Night night. Bye bye. Meow 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 meow. Night night. Gosh, and thank you, Lynx, for the raid. Thank you so much. Lynx, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.